I got high hopes. Do you want the same? Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same? Do you want me, babe? Or is it just a game? Cause I got high hopes.
Hello, 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 and welcome to Q&A Thursday here at the Rag Company. I'm your host, Dane Hennen. To my right, Levi Gates.
It's Friday Eve!
Yes! And to my left, Anthony Fisher.
Hello.
Oh, with the reveal. Very nice.
I didn't know where you went for a second there.
Wow,
You
that was-
disappeared.
That was
No,
impressive. So,
amazing.
I'm just going to say a quick thing here. I just want to make sure everybody watching right now, you're subscribed, right? Because if you're not, I want you to hit that button. I want you to click it.
Dane,
you're
you're making us sound
From
desperate.
subscribe to subscribed. It's
Click
not
it or
desperation.
quit it.
It's just confirmation. We need to make sure that the people watching
right.
are in fact doing their due diligence and clicking that button and making sure.
Off the top of your head?
Yes, I make the stuff up as I go, in case you hadn't noticed.
Oh my
But there's a cadence to
gosh.
it. There's a flow. So anyway,
He
all I'm
literally
asking is please do that and click the like button, because then that lets other people know, hey, this is worth watching. And if you're into detailing, whether you're a detailer yourself or just a DIY home hobbyist, either way, I think what we have to offer here is worth it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
And on that note, Dana, I wanted to do a little what we call paying the bills.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. Do
Here's
your
what
thing.
we need to do. This Saturday, next coming Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, Rap Institute live here at the Rag Company.
I like this one.
It is. I wish we had
We're
some
gonna
rap
be
material.
rapping Dane's Jag. We're gonna be getting this cool little livery. We've got our friends from Rap Institute. We got our friends from Avery Dennison.
Wow.
We've got our friends
yes.
from Arlon. We got our friends from Wheat Yellow Tools. We got our friends from Home to Sweets. We got our friends from Pepsi. We've got our friends from Brooks Running.
Wow.
Dang.
And
This is crazy.
I think I just secured a little taco action for the folks that show up. Possible taco bar action.
I think
going
all of
on.
us could use a little
I
taco
just want to point
action.
out, people can come to this.
You can come
You
to
can-
this
you
and
can
hang
show
out.
up. If
You can
you're-
come to Boise.
Wait, is
Going to
there
be in
enough
the Boise
tacos
area
for everybody?
next Saturday.
Possibly.
Come on by.
Because
We'll see.
Levi, I'm a multiple taco kind of
I know,
guy.
but you don't eat
At least
that
that's
many.
how I started.
Wow.
Well, I gave him a number.
Yeah.
I gave him a very large number. It was a little surprising because I thought, well, maybe we're not going to have that many people. But I gave him a more average number. See what happens. See if people show up. Worst case scenario, we end up ordering a couple pizzas. See how it goes. It's going to be a Saturday night. We're going to be hanging out. So plenty of time for folks to be able to get here, spend Friday evening driving up or driving up on Friday.
You get to hang out in
You
the
know,
TRC Media Studio.
Reach out to our friends at Home to Sweets.
Yeah.
If you want to stay there, send me a little message. I'll get
You
you
get a
the
good
link
rate.
so you can
And I mean, it's a good
stay
one.
at the Home to
Yeah.
Sweets by Hilton, and then come partake in the afternoon. Spend a little time drinking some Pepsi products, watching some vinyl wrapping being done. We've got 4 great installers from the local area.
Yeah.
We got Joe Martin from Creative Wraps. We got John Francie from Sticker Mafia. We got Steve Warren, whose birthday is today.
Hey. Wow.
He's
Yeah.
49 years old today.
Congrats, Steve.
Yep.
He's got Garage Slick, and we've got Taylor. I can't remember Taylor's last name, but Tailored Industries here in Boise.
Hoff?
Taylor Hoff. That's
Yes.
right. So Taylor's going to be here as well, and then the 4 of them plus Justin are going to be rapping Dane's Jag. So come check it out. Come watch. Come hang out with us. Come spend some time. The boys from G Technic are going to be here as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're going to be having a good time. So you get to see Eric and Chris from G Technic. They'll be here. And we're going to be enjoying ourselves that week. I
One
think it's
little
gonna be
thing
great.
to
Quan
add.
will be here.
Yes, we'll have a lot of great guests. And one thing to add is, if you can't make it, I understand. I get it. Not everybody can make the trip, but that's okay. We've got a live stream going during the entire
Yep.
event, and it'll be right here on the Rag Company YouTube channel.
And
yes,
our friends from ExoShield are going to be doing a demonstration via the computer. So you can
Yeah,
watch and
well,
learn. If you never
interwebs.
learned anything about ExoShield, you can watch that, as well as all the different advertising and educational points that we're going to be putting throughout the show. Think of like TRCMA, well, just a one-day event.
yeah,
So,
but a long one.
Yeah, it'll
A
be
long
fun.
one.
It'll be fun. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be, maybe we'll have DJ Anthony back there spinning the tunes.
I can pump out some
Keeping the
beats.
Yet
music
another
going.
big booty mix coming our way.
keeping
I
that
guess.
music going. You've taken the block rocker and hooked it up to a subwoofer
I
from
have,
under your desk.
yeah.
Just don't get us
Yeah.
demonetized,
So
okay?
we'll have to see how that
Cannot
works. But
promise that. Dane, I'll just make my own custom beats
Okay.
throughout the
okay, I like
Do
it.
your
Yeah. You should
SoundCloud
just bring your
thing
drum
and-
set.
Yeah, right. I know.
Play drums in the
Something like that.
Okay.
So, really quick, couple of house cleaning
Yes.
things that we need to cover really
Yeah.
quick. So we have something new dropping tomorrow.
Okay.
Radcompany.com. Right, something kind of new and exciting. We have a video that's going to accompany this on the Rad Company YouTube channel. It is a new product, or products, I should say. I think you guys are really going to like. I think it's going to make things very exciting, maybe in your upcoming
couple
details
new products
that you do. And so keep an eye out for that. That's launching tomorrow. Some other exciting things in the works.
But how do they know if it's going to launch? Are they going to be notified by something?
No. So Levi, they're going to need to go to the radcompany.com and sign up for the details.
Oh, the newsletter.
The newsletter.
Subscribe to the newsletter. Is that another subscribe opportunity?
Yes.
I hear.
Dane, yes.
You didn't want it to be, but it is.
It is.
But seriously, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, because that is how you're going to know when that new product has launched and is ready to rock and roll.
Well, and then there's another big thing.
Wait, there's another one?
There's another. It's kind of a big deal.
Okay.
Right. So there's this program, right?
Wait.
Just listen. There's a program that it's really cool. Basically, it's like 10 people every quarter get to be a part of something super cool.
What this is.
Where they basically get to represent a company.
McDonald's.
Not McDonald's. Not Brooks Running either.
Oh.
But they get to represent a company, right? And score a bunch of free swag
Five
and
Guys.
product. Nope, definitely not Five Guys. And what they get to do is create media content in conjunction with this company.
Koenig
make
wheels.
friends. Nope.
Oh.
Make friends. Meet new friends, right? I mean, like basically be friends with this company. Make new friends amongst this company.
It's
right?
like a club.
It's like a club.
It's like an exclusive club.
It is kind of like a club.
You got a secret knock and like a
They
password.
got like secret chat rooms.
Yeah.
and-
Well, so this
chat rooms.
there's applications currently open, right?
Oh, so I have to
it's-
apply.
You have to apply for it, right? But once you're in, like you're in. And it opens up many doors into this world. And I could say that there's probably
Let's just say,
there's several
like-
people in this club right now that are actually currently watching this.
They're like alumnists. of
That
this.
doors have opened for these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, their resume looked pretty good, and they got picked up by some big names.
They did. So my question is, can you guys guess what this program is called?
Graham
If you're-
crackers.
If you're in the comments, shout it out. Just
Graham
type
crackers.
it out.
It's okay. I can't.
Okay,
use
just say it. Just say it.
guys, the Q3 Grand Ambassador applications are currently
There it
open
is.
for being a Rad Company Grand Ambassador. So head to our Instagram at the Rad Company
You
and
too
go
can
into
be a Grand Ambassador for Quicksilver clothes.
Nope. Go into the link in the description of our profile there. Click that and apply. And we want you to apply. And we want people to tell their friends to apply, right? We like to have a wide variety of people out there, but you get some pretty cool perks. You obviously get your own discount code that lasts for the quarter. You get a discount code for your followers. You're going to get free product, free swag. We're going to try to reshare your stuff as much as possible to help grow you as
You're
you
going
help
to be
grow
somebody.
us.
I mean, you're already somebody, but you're going to be more
You
known.
could potentially be somebody.
You could potentially be a Grand Ambassador of the Year.
Correct. You could. Absolutely. And the Grand Ambassador of the Year wins some pretty amazing stuff.
That's no joke.
I happen to be wearing, I think, the Grand Ambassador of the Year's hat right now.
Ooh.
I am.
You are.
So anyways, guys, check it out. Head to the Rad Company on Instagram. But I think we have some questions that we need to answer.
We do.
Yes.
Let's get into them, Dane. All right, starting off, Dan Pfeiffer saying, good afternoon with a happy Friday Eve, TRC crew. It's time for a word up from Minnesota, USA. Looking forward to another great Q&A chat. It would not be Friday Eve without a word up.
No,
that's
it
for
would
sure.
not.
And the great G. Davis just dropping in an hour early to see if the rumored Dane solo show had gone live.
No, that's a different show on a different channel,
Oh.
at a different time.
Different time.
All right,
Yeah.
good to know. Tune in for that on the Dane Show on YouTube. Dang it, early for me too, says Ricky Cologne. Hello, TRC friends. Back again after torturing G with food picks earlier this week. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
food picks.
probably some Puerto Rican food.
Yeah.
Ooh, delicious.
Mofongo.
Ooh.
Love that. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Ricky says, question, are the KCX towels their own or a collaboration with TRC? If not, how does this impact the relationship as far as towel recommendations from either side? Fun fact, they're not ours yet. And it's basically the same relationship we have with G-Technic. G-Technic has their own towels. We've provided insight to help them along the way. But ultimately, we kind of choose what products of theirs work best with our towels.
Yeah.
So take it as you like. You can do either one. Point is, it's not going to change our relationship at all because it's basically going to be operating the same as we do with G-Technic and other folks. So
There we go. We got Aaron's says, looking forward to see Auto Fiber team up with the Rag Company. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had Ian over.
Ian's a
Ian
great dude.
Rammelkamp.
Yeah, he said Rammelkamp, but it
He
almost
said it
sounds
a
like
different
somebody
way than we normally
mispronouncing
said it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had Ian here. Awesome guy, dude. Guy's so nice. He came in,
he's fun.
checked out the HQ, got to walk around. We gave him like a quick tour.
Did some
But we
videos.
do have a kind of a collaborative product coming up here in the works, and so I think you guys will think it's really cool. It's kind of a great.
It's kind of neat when you think about it. We're using both of our technologies to create one thing that's just amazing and should really
Correct.
save lives.
It's not going to
that's,
save lives.
that's a
Levi.
little
That's
extreme.
we make towels.
It's gonna create world peace.
Nope,
Oh.
it's not going to do that either because again, we just create towels in microfiber.
Okay.
Going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread.
That I can get behind.
All right.
So, Alkaline Trio coming in here saying, how has Anthony fared with the chamois flashbacks during the Dotson wash? Has he considered gently caressing a gauntlet? So that was haunting. You know, there's certain things that kind of bring back flashbacks, right? That just... It takes me back to the days where I was in a bunker, right? I hear the shots firing. I have to close my eyes.
Just so you know
and I
you're in a
hear
safe space,
There's
you can
people
just talk,
yelling.
let it out.
There's
Yeah.
shells. It's shell shock. I'm like, what's going on?
Yes.
They're like,
High-pitched
there's so many noises
Yes,
right
tell
now.
us how you really feel.
So,
Yes. Mhm.
because you guys ever seen 1917?
Yes,
it's
I
a
have.
lot
Yes,
like that,
yes,
right?
Yes, it's horrifying.
Minus
It's very
the
good, very
fact that
scary
this
movie.
just has to do with detailing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So instead of like the shells, it's more like towels hitting the ground. And instead of like the loud ringing sound,
us
it's
how you
actually
really feel.
just the sound of
Yes,
my
let it
Rupes
out.
machine,
Yes, yes.
ringing. And it's things like that, but it's still haunting.
So what you're saying is people don't listen to you.
That tends to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jeff C.
FYI, Detailed Image has Rupes Nano Kits for $130 off for the next 2 weeks. I jumped on that $100 off sale that has been going on for the last month. That's some money right there. Great deal
that's a
for
good
anyone considering getting one. And
really
he
good
says
deal.
the full BLX hybrid long necks also include the rotary extension adapter now. Hot time to get yourself an hybrid.
Very nice. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. or
What do you got to
anything.
do?
I was going to go with a fan.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're a little,
It's
little
getting
hot,
a
little
little
sweaty.
toasty in here.
Toasty.
Dean, you got two
Little
two
roasty
layers on,
toasty.
right?
Yeah.
You're getting a little toasty in as well.
I have
This
two,
is
but
very
I'm
light and
feeling pretty
breathable,
good
but
because I've
yeah.
got a Mountain Dew Rise.
Feel for it.
Tropical Sunrise cooling me off while I kick back here answering some questions. You too could pick
there
up
it
your
is.
very own Mountain Dew Rise at your local convenience store where they sell Mountain Dew product. Peter Judge.
How about
I
that?
have yet to see this address, but wouldn't mind wrapping a microfiber towel around the head of a steamer to deep clean interiors. Does it damage the fibers due to the heat? Yes, it does. So here's what I recommend.
Don't do it to a towel you love.
Here's what I recommend. We sell what we call the 245. Edgeless 245s are perfect for this job.
Yes.
So you can pick up a case of Edgeless 245s. They come in like 9 different colors. And you can use those specifically for interior detailing.
Yeah.
And you can wrap them around the heads of your steamer. You can use them for anything you want. And they're so cheap that you can actually throw them away or rewash them and keep using them. That's the
sweet.
great thing about them. And those will just be your interior towels. And because there's so many colors available, you can literally color coordinate which jobs for what. So maybe you want, hey, these are going to be my vinyl leather towels.
Yeah.
These are going to be my steam towels.
Oh.
Do either one. You know what I did this weekend
What'd you
or the
do?
other night? Not only did I tint the windows at the MOS HQ last night, but I also took out the steamer, the McCullough,
Yeah.
And,
1275, yeah.
steamed one of our couches to remove all the chocolate milk stains and other weird stains all over my beautiful couches that my son has completely destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cleaned the small one. I still got to clean the big one, but it
Have you
cleaned
tried
out.
steam cleaning him?
I probably should. He says it looks like a dragon when I'm spraying
Oh.
it, so he's kind of scared of it. But came out beautifully, so much so my wife fell in love with that couch again. She goes, "Oh my gosh, looks so good." Now if I could just keep the kids off of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Good luck with that.
yeah, so I think what I need to do
Truly
is
a
get rid of that
success story.
TV
Yeah.
down there, and that will deter the children from sitting on those couches.
Yep.
And
I would
eating
honestly.
snacks.
So what they have called bird spikes.
Oh, good idea. Yeah.
You just throw them down on
Just
the
don't
couch.
forget
lay
they're
that
there,
down
'cause
on
you'll
there.
regret
Lay that
too.
down, and when they go and
Not only
jump
will it
on
keep
them,
the cats and animals off of
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it'll keep everybody.
Because
It'll keep you off,
I don't,
too.
I don't abide by I don't mind a cat laying on my couches. I cannot abide an animal of larger, like a dog.
I was
laying
going to say, hold on, a
couches.
cat's
First
an
off,
animal.
your cat
So-
is the size of a dog.
Point is-
Levi, it is extremely overweight.
Point
It
is-
unhealthy.
He is as big as my other dog. But the point is, my cat is okay to. I allow cats to lay about my furniture and my beds and
They have
linens.
claws. They
but-
literally pick at things.
But my dog does not get to sleep. He has his own bed on the floor. So he sleeps on the floor there. So that way he's comfortable. I'm comfortable because I don't have to have his dirty paws and
Sure.
all that stuff.
So
My-
you're living kind of like an Egyptian world over there with praising these cats,
well, they're very clean animals. I don't
even
know if
though
you
that
knew
these
this, Anthony.
dogs are technically
I mean, the Anubis
a
was thing.
superior being.
Well, cats are much far superior than my dog.
Anyway,
So,
Moving
William Katana, how do I prep new trim before applying solution finish over the top? You literally alcohol wipe the trim,
You can
Or
do you can do
paint
70%
prep,
diluted.
or
You can use
something.
paint
You
prep.
can
yeah.
use any type of paint prep for all the plastics. Then you take some solution finish, put a couple coats of solution finish on there, let that sit and penetrate. Then come over with a dry towel, wipe everything off. Then get ready, put that over the top, right on top.
And enjoy
Beautiful.
the scent of over the top. It is a delicious cherry scent.
yes.
Do
Yeah.
not eat it, but
No.
it is intoxicatingly
It's very
good.
nice, very nice.
Um,
Hey, David Cervantes saying, "What's
Hey.
up, guys? What's going on,
Change
David?"
his thumbnail. I like that.
yeah,
The
mixing it
bearded
up.
hunter, what is up, my dudes?
Hey.
Long time no chat. Hope everyone's doing well. Super stoked for today's Q&A.
Welcome
awesome,
back.
man. Welcome.
The bearded hunter, a great photographer, a great woodsman as well,
Mm-hmm.
and a man with extremely good axe throwing skills.
Yes.
I could tell just based on the picture. You kind of know.
Ozzy Bear the Rooster saying, getting some fresh Pilot Sport AS4s installed on the SI
Nice.
for the
Well,
Boise
that
Road
sounds nice.
rap trip.
Hey, let's go take that thing for a rip up bogus basin.
Ooh.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Go bang a few
Yeah,
gears,
you and Ozzy
right?
Bear you guys should just be
Ba,
blasting
ba,
some Civics, cracking VTEC.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
that would be a lot of fun.
Come back, scarf on some tacos.
Ooh, man, that would be like a nice like a lunch break session, right?
Yeah.
Go hit bogus, come back down.
Yeah.
I believe the
It's
kids
a
call
dinner
it
session.
a toge run.
Ah, toge run.
Yes,
Yeah.
the mountain runs, the toge runs. I know them well from my youth.
Well, your toge runs are a little bit different than the other toge runs,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Especially
Dane never.
Wait,
Dane,
what
let's
are
put
we
it this way.
playing?
Dane never got his car 360 degrees the wrong way back up Bogus Basin Road after doing his own toge run.
yeah.
What?
I was more or less talking about our road trip toge runs where we eat some questionable things
Oh,
on.
Yeah,
the,
those are Dane's
yeah,
toge runs.
That's
what I'm saying.
That's a run, run, run,
Yeah.
run, 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 run,
Oh, let's go!
run.
All right, Dane, we gotta get there.
is that a rest stop?
I
Oh,
can't
no.
do anything though. You get what you get.
You get what you get.
Grant
Grant
Hawtrey.
Hawtrey saying,
Dane,
please read out my Apple review, and I'll do whatever you want. Can you read out
Grant,
the Apple
I
review?
have it right here on my phone. I pulled it up earlier
Okay.
because I saw your comment coming up. Now, we have a few of these, and I want to encourage others to do the same. If you want to leave a review for us on Apple Podcasts or iTunes on the Rag Company podcast, just search for it. You can leave a review, and it lets more people know that the show's worth watching, and I'll read Grant's right now. So, here's what Grant had to say. Great people, 5 stars. I've been forced to do a 5-star review as the TRC crew have my family captive in Anthony's loft space in his garage. Dane is the one calling the shots, and Levi is the get the job done man.
That's right.
Boys do a great job every week, along with G. Davis as the company master.
I love that.
Thank you, Grant. That is
so
quite
great.
true, and,
I'll do
I
whatever you want.
love that in my loft.
Let my-
Yeah, you know,
Explains all the crazy
we're just
sounds.
gonna hold
It's
on
not
to
a
'em.
marmot in my garage. It's people.
we're just gonna hold on to him a
is
little
awesome.
longer, right?
That is awesome. I love it.
Levi gets it
I
done.
love it.
You get the idea. Now I have the other two. I'll just read them quickly because they're short. We have David Cervantes and G. Davis.
Very
writing
nice.
in.
Very nice. Thank you guys.
G. Davis had to say, longtime fan of the TRC podcast and YouTube channel. They're fun, entertaining, and share a wealth of detailing knowledge. I will be sad, however, when Dane leaves soon to become the Commerce Minister of Liechtenstein. Thank you.
Commerce Minister.
His title is TRC Podcast Saved My Marriage. So,
Yeah.
G. Davis, congrats.
I love it.
And David Cervantes, last one here, Second Family. So, this is
very
all
nice.
shucks. These guys are the realest of the real. They will not only keep you entertained, but if you so happen to want to watch them live on their YouTube channels, podcast or otherwise, you can interact with them. They will answer your questions with honesty and with as much knowledge as they can, which happens to be a lot. Aw. It is the right amount of humor and knowledge to keep you entertained. But the best part of all is that they'll treat you like a second family, because if you listen long enough, that's what you'll turn into.
I love that. Thank
that
you.
is heartwarming.
Oh my gosh.
That is so nice. Seriously,
I got a
that's
tear
perfect.
going here,
It's
so
very nice.
thank you guys. And please, everybody else, if you have the opportunity, you got a few minutes, go leave one for
do it.
yourself.
All right,
Thank you.
Cameron Messina, literally clock ticking down before that baby pops out.
So,
Yeah.
okay, well, first off, this is what he says. Hey, guys, just got a paint thickness gauge. Cameron, I told you not to get a paint thickness gauge. I literally...
You're just gonna go
I literally told you in person, you are not the type of person that should have one of these things.
Yeah, he didn't
because
listen to you.
It will destroy you mentally. Not so
Yeah.
much physically, but mentally this will mess you up. So he's not sure how to use it. Can you kind of go over what's safe to work on and what's not? So every one of those paint thickness gauges, if you got the CM something, it's green and black right now. It used to be purple and black, and it used to be orange and black as well. But I think the new model is green and black. You have a calibration. You have some calibration pieces in there of metal, and so what you want to do is you just want to calibrate that to the metal that you're going to be testing, right? So it comes with a piece of aluminum. It also comes with a piece of just steel, right? So what you want to do is calibrate that on there. There's a calibration button. Once you calibrate it and everything zeroes out or measures the thickness as that piece should, everything should zero out, and you should be able to measure the paint depth on your paint. And so there's also an auto feature that'll be able to distinguish between aluminum and steel. Sometimes that's pretty accurate, so you could also run it off that way if you wanted to do the auto feature. But all you're doing is turning it on, going up to an area of clean paint, wipe that area off first, then setting it down at the most level surface you can to where the little little piece of metal, what would you call it, a spring? What's that?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a...
It's like a little punch thing.
It's like a little punch thing until the punch lays perfectly flat, and with the punch at the flattest angle.
Here's
it'll
what
give
we
you a
should
reading.
do. Cameron, come by one of these days. Bring that. We'll help you calibrate it.
Yeah.
And we'll do a little live Instagram or something.
Yeah,
With
how to
it,
use
and we
a
can talk
paint
about
package.
how to set that up.
Yeah.
And we can test all the different paints. Like Dane, the hood on your car.
Yeah.
On your project. That would be perfect. And the back
Yeah.
half would be great to be able to see the differences.
Because looking at
and
the
that
hood
kind
on
of
my
stuff.
project car, it doesn't look like there's much there.
Right, but we could do that. We could go over to one of your vehicles. We could do lots of stuff and see exactly.
Yeah.
Tell you right
But I
now,
think
though,
that'd be a good informational kind
there
of
is
video.
nothing more stressful than doing a measurement and seeing something extremely
Yeah,
low,
well,
right? And
yeah.
there's also nothing more exciting in the sense that your car hasn't been wrecked or resprayed than when you go and scan
Well, like
something
we
and
did
you
the
see
Elantra.
like 6 or 7 mils, or you see, or even like upwards of like 10, and you're like,
At that point, just
oh.
assume it's been resprayed a lot.
Well, either that or it's that new. I don't know. It's just amazing. It's like, oh my
But
god.
remember, we did the Elantra.
Awesome. Yeah.
Sides,
Yeah.
super thick. Roof, almost gone.
Yeah, it was gone.
yeah.
It was like 1.
Pretty crazy.
1.7.
Roofs tend to have that.
Like really had nothing left.
Really nothing left. Yeah.
So
Ken Jeeper.
what's better, O&R versus N? I'm just kidding. Thank you, Ken.
Oh, Ken. That's been
Despacho.
fun lately. The back and forth
Yep.
on that.
Despacito saying, check out the post I sent you, Anthony.
Despacito, where did you send it to me at?
Yeah, you're going to have to
would
specify
you-
so Anthony knows where to look.
Where do you have sent it to me?
PJ
PJ.
fan. Excuse me.
What does PJ fans say, Levi?
Ceramic Cody wheels for the first time ever this weekend. Brand new wheels and tires. Nice, PJ. Good luck with that. Alex Dewar, happiest of Friday Eves, TRC team. Hope everyone's doing well. I knocked out 2 details last weekend. Thanks to all these Q&As, efficiency has gone way up. Feels great to have a streamlined process. Nice. And then Cameron says, as long as my wife doesn't have her baby, it's your baby.
Cameron, that is your baby.
You
As long
gotta
as
take
she doesn't
ownership for
have
these
hers,
things,
that's
man.
yours too. So what you
That's
say
her-
is,
that's
as
her
long
thing,
as
man,
my
not
wife
mine.
doesn't have our baby between now and then, I'll be there for the open house.
This is like him at just Freudian slipper, like trying
Yeah.
to shift,
Hope she
do a
doesn't have
subtle
her
shift.
baby
It's like,
there.
hold on.
Oh my gosh, should we show this to Callie and see what
Hold
she
on.
thinks?
I don't think so. Evolution Automotive Detailing says, Peter Judge, it could, but that's why you use cheap microfiber for that. Old ones. That's his like. Oh,
Yeah, he
crap,
doesn't.
Man,
Basically,
yeah,
Peter.
That's a.
Yeah, you could use cheap microfiber for that or old ones. That's how I clean most of my upholstery in my vehicles when I steam. Boom. Ozzy Bear says tacos.
Kind of like the product name Yellers, only now it's food Yellers too.
Cameron Messina says Taylor Hoff is the man, always lends me a hand when I need it.
Nice.
Excellent. Evolution says, what's up, guys? Mystery rag bag was loaded, was an awesome birthday present, all in one yesterday. Then I had to pick up the rest of what I needed this morning. We need more mystery bags, though. We'll try, man.
Yeah.
Ryan Rigdon, hey, guys, happy Friday. It just feels like the start of the weekend. I look forward to this every week. I know, that's how... So I used to feel like that when I worked at my shop. I'd had a series of podcasts that I listened to based on what day they came out, all that kind of stuff. And my Thursday episodes, it just felt like, oh, weekend's here.
That's where the week starts to turn.
It's like, man, all right, you get excited. It was like it's Friday Eve.
Yeah,
right?
and we want to catch you at the beginning of that turn because by Friday, people aren't generally listening to stuff so much. They're like already thinking about the weekend and doing their stuff.
Yeah.
Thursday, we can catch you right at the early
Yeah, it's
part.
good.
Yeah.
All right, Dirk Do saying, hey, guys, greetings from Germany. Dirk, what's up, man?
Hey.
How are you? And then Dan Pfeiffer says, wait, Anthony's a drummer?
Yes. You did? Oh, well, I guess some people found out.
That's strange.
And Cody Hitzman says, the best of friends. Cody, we miss you. I hope you could, wish you could be up here with us.
Man.
Then Alex DeWar says, graham crackers.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Ambassadors.
Grab hasters. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, then Cody says, does this include the Pepsi sponsorship? Jamie Whoop. Yeah, Cody's a Graham ambassador. Levi shouting Graham Cracker reminds me of Ed, Eddie, and Eddie.
Graham cracker.
Okay.
G. Davis, the first 100 new subscribers to Dane's secret chat room will have the opportunity to win 3 Winco MoneyGram.
Dude, that's a high roller right there. Careful.
You too can buy a used car.
Wow. I mean,
Down the street.
Oh my gosh.
Andy Varney, what's your go-to product to clean them WeatherTech mats? So, Andy, you can use any of the APCs, scrub them really good, pressure wash them. If they're black or gray, you can actually refresh with Solution Finish, either black or the Fusion Gray. But we all actually really do like the McKee's Floor Mat Rejuvenator.
Yeah. I also think that Adams has a
great
good rubber
product.
cleaner as well.
Adams
makes
has a good rubber cleaner. So, yeah, there's a lot of great products. But really, an APC, use something like either our tire brush or even our upholstery brush.
That
to
black
scrub
tire
the
brush that
rubber.
we have is...
Just the right amount of flex.
It's just perfect. That's like the best dang brush, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It is.
I need to buy more.
You do.
Brad Nicholson, $10 from Brad Nicholson.
hold on. That's a super chat,
Super
guys.
chat.
Oh, wow.
We haven't had one in a while.
Wow. Thank you, Brad.
This is going to be good when
Too
we get
kind.
that
You
money.
didn't have to,
It's
but
going to
we-
be
Been
nice.
a while. I thought
Yeah.
the super chat.
I know, almost
right?
forgot
Super
they were
chat
a
canal
thing.
ran dry.
It did, I think, for a while. $10 from Brad Nicholson. Thank you, Brad. O&R washes. What do you do for the tires and wheels, especially for daily driver cars, tires and wheels? Do you get out the pressure washer, or is O&R still effective if not a blue tint in the spray bottle? So it is still effective, and you literally can just spray it on. You can dunk. You did the boat wheels. You literally just dunked a towel in there and cleaned the wheels.
Yeah.
And wiped them off. Very simple, very easy to do. It's very fast, very quick. I actually use the wheel and body brush, and I actually just dunk it in my bucket O&R and scrub the wheels with it, and then I just dry the wheels off. I don't ever have any heavy issues with cleaning them.
That's for like regular dirty.
Yeah, I mean, you can also use a wheel cleaner, and then you can rinse it with O&R and a sprayer. That's not a problem. And then as to the blue tint in the spray bottle, the problem is that blue colorant is not stable.
Yeah,
That's the only thing. So it will disperse. You also got to remember that is a minuscule dilution. You're going at 256 to 1, and that product in a spray bottle, there's little amount of O&R in that.
It's like a third of a cap.
Yeah, there's not a lot of
less.
colorant in that overall, so it just doesn't hold up, and it's not UV compliant basically, so it doesn't stay. Sunlight hits it and it starts to clear out.
Couldn't be more true, Levi. Cameron Messina says, I have some similar microfiber towels to Eagle 500s from Adams, and I'm finding they lint a lot. Is this common? My Eagles lint a very small amount, but not as much as the Adam ones. Could have been a bad batch from Adams. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's Adams' towel. It's not us. So it's
Batches happen.
batches happen.
One thing I would point out is just that particular style of towel is little more prone to it than other styles of towels. It's just the nature of the weave. So you're going to find that. But the trade-off is you get an awesome, amazingly soft towel. It's just you have to be conscientious of that from time to time. It's not a guarantee every time, but it's more possible with that style of weave.
It's Dane's next hit song, Nature of the Weave, to follow up Flavor of the Week.
Nature of the weave.
This is the nature of the weave. You don't know.
Carissa saying, hey, so thanks to your feedback, I decided to upgrade to a 15 millimeter rupees. Any preference for the versions and why? Thank you so much. Carissa, it's one of our favorite tools, and it's the one we reach for every single time. It is going to be your go-to.
It's your Excalibur is what that is.
Yeah.
You're going to reach for that
primary
sword.
weapon.
And it's going to feel
sword.
right in the hand.
Yep.
And it's going to glow when orcs are nearby. I don't think Excalibur did that.
No,
but I think I'm
Fang
getting this. Am I getting this mixed up with
Yes.
Lord of the Rings?
You're mixing it up. With
Okay, well, so basically, Obi-Wan hands this to you.
now we're roping
right?
Star Wars
And
into
so
this is just
it
all
lights up
wrong.
blue. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I getting these mixed up? I think
all
the movie
way,
really,
you're very
really
mixed
off
up.
now.
Point is, Carissa, it is going to be your best friend. It is going to be the tool that is going to make you the most money, and it is going to be the one that you're going to reach for all the time. There's nothing. I mean, that 15 is really the best machine there is. Phil Bloomer, hi from Salisbury, UK. Hope everyone is well. What's up, Phil?
Thank
How's
you,
it
Phil.
going,
Been to
man?
You're well, too.
Salisbury?
Have not.
We haven't been to Salisbury. What we went
so.
to Saxelbury?
We've been
Saxelby.
to Saxelby,
That sounds kind of like.
and we were in
Salisbury.
Lincolnshire,
The UK does have some of the absolute
and we were up in Glasgow.
goofiest,
And then
funnest
we were in
names
Coventry.
for towns.
And then we were down in Aldershot, and then back to London.
What was the one that had the guy sitting in the window?
Oh,
Coventry.
that was in.
That was
Yeah, there was a naked man sitting in a chair,
just
looking out the
listening
window,
to a boombox.
listening to some music.
that
Just an
was
old
in the
guy,
rougher
just
side of
enjoying himself.
town.
Yeah.
G. Davis says Anthony played the German pilot crashing the plane. I did so
Oh man!
Oh, gee,
Everything
that
was
is-
chill till that guy
guy
showed
was
up.
the
That is way too specific. And for those who have seen that movie, that's all you need to say.
You know.
Ricky Cologne says TRC Auto Fiber collaboration. I don't care if it's breakfast cereal. Sign me up. Wow.
There you go.
I
know
wouldn't
people would
want
be
to
so
eat
excited.
microfiber breakfast cereal.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Alex Dubois, everyone should apply for the Grand Ambassador program. It's so great. You get to know all of Dane's mailroom secrets,
Oh,
That
etc.
is part. Yeah, I do send that out in a PDF.
They don't
actually.
know that they don't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
CD Ba, owner of at Lucky Bastard Detailing, says, I need that Grand Ambassador. Put in your application, man. Go to Instagram.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Island Aesthetics Mobile Detailing, Q2 Grand Ambassador, check it in. Gave away a bunch of towels in my local Subaru meet last week. So simple, yet such a crowd pleaser. Can you guys add foam applicators to the site? Oh,
used to have
foam.
them.
We have our red foam.
I don't think they're available
I
anymore.
think we sold out of them. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
You're right,
We'll
though.
work on
So, Island Aesthetics Mobile Detailing, he is a Grand Ambassador, right? Did a killer job, and I'm glad that he was able to spread the love of TRC microfiber locally, right?
Yeah,
and
very
so we
nice,
know.
very nice.
What's actually interesting is I know a lot of our Q2 Grand Ambassadors in 2021 specifically had a lot more luck doing local giveaways and doing things. I saw a lot of people at car shows giving them away rather than doing mostly online stuff, which is fine. Basically, the way I see it, I don't care if you do giveaways online and you pass out the towels that way, or if you hand them out in person to people. Who, you might see somebody, on their hands and knees dropping a towel on the ground, and you walk over there as a TRC Grand Ambassador, and you say, take my hand. And they grab your hand, and then they say, give me hand sanitizer because there's COVID. And they put hand sanitizer, and then he says, take this towel. And then they take it, and they're like, what is this? It's a 16 by 27 car wash towel. You literally can't kill this towel.
Yeah,
And they
you
say,
can't.
and I can use this on everything?
Everything.
Everything.
It's something in your brain unlocks now that you've
Life-changing.
discovered higher quality microfiber.
Especially
and
when it's a
all
cool color.
a blur
It is.
after that.
It is. Yeah. Squishy TV.
Best,
Best
interior
interior
cleaner. Evolution Automotive Detailing answered that. Express from PNS.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Alex Duar. Dane's Toge runs involve Slim Jim
I don't think
sugar-free
that's how it's
energy
spelled,
drinks
Alex.
and not feeling well.
God, I
Oh,
literally
no.
dude, I almost lost that for a second there.
That's not how that's spelled.
Honestly, it wasn't even the Slim Jims that got me. It was the not feeling so well got
feel
me.
so well.
I feel very good.
Aussie Bear, what you got to say?
Jeff C., what a solid comment. I've been waiting years to fire on an hybrid. Thanks, dude. John Brooker, do you guys have an ETA when the Ultra Clay Towel will be back in stock? We don't. However, ultra black sponges are back in
They
stock.
are.
They
The
came
UBS
in
is back.
2 days
I
ago.
need to make actually a post on that because
Yes.
they are back in
They are
stock.
A lot
back
of
in
people are
stock.
excited for those.
So much so that Clean and Shiny said, "Holy crap! I need to get an order in so we can get some over here."
Yeah.
I know Rag Company Europe is jumping on it just
Well, the
because we've been
UBS
out of
went
stock
really
for a
fast.
long time. So
hurry, I
yeah.
guess.
Scott Matern, good afternoon, TRC. Just wanted to say I was thrilled with the latest mystery bag. A gallon of bead maker was a very nice touch. Thank you.
Thank God somebody's happy about the mystery bag.
It seems inevitable
we
that people
have
find a reason to not
we
like
have a
mystery
lot of
bags.
people that were
Yeah.
super happy, right? Honestly, I haven't gotten any bad feedback from this mystery bag.
No.
But what I hate is the people. I make a mystery bag post. I say, "Hey, we're having a mystery bag," and everybody's just like, "Oh, is it even worth it? Oh, I just don't want to get any more WoWo stuff." Well, good news, guys. You'll never get WoWo stuff in a mystery bag again.
Yeah.
Seriously, you won't.
Yeah.
It won't ever happen again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you didn't like the good products that they were.
Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever.
Fine. Thanks.
That's fine. I'm not
Cameron.
mad.
Cameron Messina seems to have changed his profile picture.
Huh, that changed.
He added his wife after that last
thank
comment.
God.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that may have been
She's probably
very
watching.
conscious
Yeah,
and she's like, "Let me
decision.
see your profile.
Yeah.
Whose car is this? It's mine."
Yeah.
This is a
Make it
joint
me.
account.
So, Cameron saying, I listened to Levi on the paint thickness gauge. He said to get a cheap one just to get a rough estimate. And that way I don't think too
Cameron,
much
you
about it.
have a
I'll
new
keep in touch
vehicle.
for when I can come by.
Cameron, your vehicle is new. It's a 2015?
Something like
It's
that.
a 12 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh my
You're
God, that's
fine.
like 6 years
He's
older.
had new paint
8 years
put on
old.
it too.
You're
so
fine.
here's the deal.
It is-
Cameron, the best way to use that paint thickness gauge, go to the junkyard. Walk
yes.
around with
There you
it.
go.
Take some readings. Learn. It's only $1 to enter the Jalopy Jungle. Take a Saturday morning.
You can scan
cruise on
everything
over
there.
there. Just go scan all the paint, just so you can see the differences. That's honestly really the best way you can learn, because you can start figuring out based on how different paints are working and how different colors are working. You can also go to certain repaints and custom colors and stuff, and you can see how much clear some of these body shops have added, or some of these painters. We had a hood that we got that was a lowrider, a little mini truck. We checked the paint on that. It was crazy thick.
Oh,
Then we
yeah.
pulled it off of like a Dodge Neon that looked in good shape, but it was super, super low. We went over to a Volvo. We learned that Volvos have quite a bit of paint. We went over to the BMWs, got to see the level of paint that they normally have. I mean, you can take readings from all over.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's $1 to get in the Jalopy Jungle. There's a number of different Jalopy Jungles
Bring
all
a
over the
towel
city.
with you. Bring a little bit of
a towel,
O&R and
little
start,
O&R.
start testing some
Throw it in your
thickness.
bag and your paint thickness gauge, and just go wander around.
Can't go wrong.
Ryan
Ryan,
Schwab says, "What's up, LDA?"
Levi,
Dane,
Dane, and
Anthony.
Anthony.
I've been referred to as that. I like that.
Yeah.
Hope all is well, guys. What are your thoughts on when you start to see little fibers showing up on glass? Does that mean the microfiber towels are starting to fail?
No, it actually doesn't.
It doesn't mean
It's
that they're
sometimes
starting
a
to
product
fail.
you're using with the towel that more often than not causes that
And it could
issue.
also be that the glass could be pulling fibers out of
glass
the
itself,
towel.
yeah.
The glass could be grippy. Could be that other towels have contaminated maybe the towel that you're using as a glass towel. What are your thoughts, Levi?
So here's the deal. The problem with when you use a traditional microfiber on glass, the towel doesn't provide ample
is he
glide.
saying that he's using a traditional microfiber on glass?
I don't know. He's just saying
he just says that he's
just a
using
microfiber. Yeah.
towel.
So if you're using a traditional microfiber, so let's just take all-purpose terries, your plush knits, your pluffles, things like that. When you're wiping, let's just take the car wash towel, for instance. You're wiping glass with the car wash towel. Can you clean glass with it? Yes, you can. Is it designed for glass? Not really. What is designed for glass? A much tighter weaved towels, like a waffle, like our glass towels, like our FTW, like our
diamonds.
The diamonds. Those are designed to be used on glass. And why is because it creates little to no drag on the surface, where the longer pile towels create drag. And that drag, because it doesn't glide well, has the tendency to pull fibers. The glass pulls the fibers out of the towel and leaves them on there. That is why we have glass-specific weaves, like the pearls, like the FTW, like the other diamond and the standard and the
behaves
premium
very
glass towels.
differently from
That's
clear.
what that's for. So it acts very different from clear coat. So that's why you use that. So technically, you could take a brand new microfiber towel out of the bag, wash it, use it to clean glass, and you will see fibers and linting. That does not mean that towel is failing. It means you're using it on the wrong surface, the wrong substrate. So
Yeah.
Think about that first. That could always be the case. If it's an old towel and it's dying and it's just, yeah, that makes sense. But if it's a brand new towel and you're using a glass, you're probably using the wrong weave on the wrong surface, the wrong substrate.
Yeah.
Carissa says, thank you for the great mystery. Mystery no more. I'd also like a video on artifacts. What is it and how to fix?
Oh.
Like ancient artifacts?
Like hieroglyphs?
You know,
Maybe
like
some of the
like
artifacts in this room.
Like paint artifacts?
Could do that.
I imagine it's
Could do
something
that.
along those lines.
Show off some of the little differences, little imperfections and things. Okay, we got to...
Cameron, don't show her.
Don't show
I
her.
replace it. Our baby.
There we go.
Babbler bee pails.
Oh my! So this is a Grandmaster applicant for
Babbler bee tails.
Q3.
This feels like a cheap
Obviously,
knockoff.
Super
I
new
don't
to
know.
this. How do I apply for these Grandambassador program I keep hearing about?
Wow, honestly, just I've never heard that name before,
Yeah,
or even
I know,
anything
it's
close.
amazing. Dan Pfeiffer says chicken wings.
Now he's just yelling food. I love
David
it.
Cervantes.
Just yell things, guys.
It's been a really rough week here at the shop. I had to completely redo a job. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Glad to have my second family here to bring me some cheer. Well, that's what we're here for,
we're
brother.
glad,
We're
David,
going
that
to help
you're
you
here.
through it.
Complete redo. Dang.
That would be
On
rough.
paint?
I could imagine
I'm guessing
that.
on
Yeah.
paint.
That's
Dang.
not fun.
Evolution Automotive, go on their Instagram page and click the link in the bio.
Bam.
And then Humberto saying hello, Puerto Rico, or hello TRC team from Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Ken Jeemer, I find most longer pile fluffier towels to lit, especially on glass, to Cameron. Okay.
It's
cool.
just more likely to happen.
Yep, that's right. And that's literally what I said. Adam, what's up, guys? Weekend almost here. What's your recommended dilution for active foam using GSF and Green Star in a foam cannon?
Using for recommended dilution for active foam. So active foam is its own product.
So I think he's trying to make active foam utilizing GSF. and
It's
Green
still
Star.
slightly different.
I would say realistically, you could probably go with just because you're putting Green Star in water and even with soap, it doesn't necessarily change the pH like you think it would, like chemically. So if Green Star is a 12, right, and active foam is still also around a 12, right?
Yeah.
I would say you could probably do, I don't know.
Well, no, he's saying he's putting GSF
and active foam together.
For active foam using GSF and Green Star in a foam cannon.
What's your
basically? I think he's asking how to make active foam.
how to make active foam? That's what I was trying to answer.
Okay.
I would say if you were to do like 200. I don't know if you need to do 200 mils. That's quite a bit. What do you think? Like 200 ml in a 200 ml in of a mix. Like, should you do like 150 GSF and like 50 Green Star? Or should you do like 200 GSF
I think if you're doing
and like
at least
100
a 2
Green
to 1.
Star?
I think
Like
you're
2
doing
to
at least
1.
2 to 1.
I'm just thinking 2 to
GSF
1
Okay.
to
to Green Star in a foam cannon with water.
Yeah, so if you do
let
200
it
mils of
rip.
Green Star of GSF, you do 100 mils of Green Star.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would give you a lot of cleaning.
TJ here just wants to say hello from Twinsburg, Ohio.
What's up, man?
And Despacho.
Check your Instagram, Anthony. I'd love to see what you think.
He sent me a picture of wings that were half-eaten.
Half
He
eaten
said,
wings.
he said they demolished these wings, and wow, that is a waste if I've ever seen
delicious.
that. If I ever went to dinner with somebody that only ate half of a chicken wing,
Yeah.
right, I would eat half of their arm and ask them, wouldn't you have rather me finish this off? Does that make any sense?
That is not.
Kind
Is
of.
that a little
Kinda.
disturbing?
Little
Are you saying
confused.
you eat the bone?
No, I just eat the complete meat.
Okay.
So
Wow. Now G Davis is going to make a shirt out of that. I'm 100%
did I
certain.
say I eat the complete meat? I didn't
Anthony
even realize
eats the
I said
complete
that. That's
meat.
not
And
good.
on
All
that
right.
note, chum bucket.
Saludos, brochachos. Quick question. Do any of you have homemade detailing products? For example, mixing O&R with a spray wax or for a quick detailer? I don't. I don't have any home-based bathtub gin products. Dane does, though. Dane, what do you like to use when you mix up your bathtub gin?
Well, I mean, got me there. Gin's great. But as far as the
Gotta
products
put a little
detailing
bit of
go,
tonic, a little bit of
the
lemon juice.
bathtub is almost too classy.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to use an old bucket found out in the jungle out there.
I like that. Mixes up his detailing.
Good
products
Homer
in the back of
bucket.
it.
You mix in some
Yeah.
Meg's Gold Class, and then you cross it over with some.
So this is all a joke, just so everyone.
Yeah, nobody take this seriously at all. As a matter of fact, I'm done. Some rainwater helps. Don't use distilled water. Use rainwater. That's
very nice.
Dang.
Soft
yeah.
from the
Can't do
heavens.
that.
Yeah.
Anthony, do you mix up any weird bathtub gin chemicals?
Have you ever? Okay, quick question: Do you have any homemade detailing products? For example, mixing over the spray quick detailer. I've done this stuff in the past. One time I mixed Sonax BSD with Bead
that's
Maker,
right.
thinking maybe I can make the best of both worlds. Right? Horribly wrong. Chemistry was not correct at all.
They don't
right?
play
They did not play well at all whatsoever. No, I haven't really done that to be honest. I've thrown in like quick detailer into like O&R to see if it would do anything, right? Or what I've done is literally, honestly, and it's just literally I didn't empty out my previous bottle of whatever chemical was in there, and I just overpowered it with the next chemical. But sometimes I'd be like, oh, there's still quite a bit left in there.
Realistically, the most I ventured out into that space was mixing vinegar with lemon juice and cutting it with some water to like clean stuff in the house. Just
Okay.
Well, for example,
that's
I had
like
a third a bottle of Power Clean,
But I'm
and I
not
just threw
doing
a
that to
Green
touch
Star
my
in it
car.
Yeah,
with.
that's all right.
because I'm like, that's not going to hurt anything.
So I used to mix up a gallon of water
Yep.
yeah.
with O&R,
Oh, I know what you're going.
but I do 1 ounce of O&R.
Yeah.
So I was mixing it heavy, so that was 121 to 1.
Yeah.
So 1 ounce of O&R to 1 gallon of water, and then I would put 3 to 4 ounces of Optimum Protectant Plus into that gallon, and then I basically created an interior kind of cleaner with a very light matte finish dressing.
Right.
Wow.
So I just spray that on my rag, wipe down my door panels, my dash, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. It was very nice, very easy and effective.
There's a wrong
Done and
way to
done.
do that, though.
There
because-
is.
Yeah.
Here's what happens. If you mix up the water with the protectant first, and then you pour the O&R molecules bind with the protectant molecules and create a blue rubber cement.
Yeah.
You
that
just
floats-
made blue.
that floats in the
They do.
water.
They
And
really do.
it's bad. It's bad news. So,
Evolution makes a good point. O&R by itself can be used as a quick detailer. Chum
correct.
bucket.
And Kirby Thompson saying, afternoon TRC crew, FYI, someone is copying your small version of the liquidator towel. Who?
Who? Give us their name.
Give us their name and address.
We'll tie them up and tickle them to death.
Ed,
No,
what's
we're
your
not
biggest
doxing.
detailing
Okay,
mistake?
sorry, Dane.
Well, we tickle them with a liquidator. That's when you spin it and then
This is what you get
Snap
for
it.
copying us.
Ticklidator. I don't know, that
Ed
sounds
says,
terrible.
what is your biggest detailing mistake and how do you address it? Mine was going full strength with a degreaser on a non-coated TRD shifter. On a Tacoma, learned not everything is coated the hard way.
yes.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Um,
Full strength with a degreaser? Oh, yeah.
yeah, so that's a lot of problems. A lot of guys just use the wrong chemicals. I've had guys that use degreasers instead of an interior cleaner and have sprayed instrument clusters, bleached out that plastic a little bit. I've had old Dirty Dave use a
Call him that.
lacquer
He
thinner towel.
watches this show, I think.
Had a lacquer thinner towel all over a PPF,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
a freshly laid PPF. Took a lacquer thinner because he didn't see the PPF,
Yeah.
so it was a full front clip.
Yeah. It's a nice cold towel.
Nice ice cold lacquer thinner
Yeah.
towel all over all over that freshly laid PPF. Pretty much destroyed the PPF. We had to try and polish it out. Didn't really work.
It starts to melt it, right? It starts
does.
to make it
Starts
raw.
to streak it and melt
Streak
it.
it, yeah.
I think my
So-
biggest mistake was before I knew anything about detailing. I took an all-purpose cleaner and I covered my whole car in it in direct sunlight. And treated it as if it were like a quick detailer when it clearly wasn't.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "What's all this stuff left over in my car? I thought this was supposed to clean it." No, Dane, you need to put a different cleaning product over there to wash it off.
that's a good one.
Not good. Anthony,
Honestly, I mean, I've never like ruined something. It was a lot of little mistakes over the years that where I look back and I think, man, I'm so dumb. Like I shouldn't have done that kind of stuff, right? For example, like, washing our car with extremely hard water that we have here.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And then I would rinse it and be like, I'm going to go drive around and wait for this to dry on a 90-degree day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I would say,
do that.
I got all these water spots. What's going on here? I can't battle these things. I don't know what's going on, right? Or it would be that, or I'd have, wouldn't wipe my jams, right? Or what I would do is, things like that. Or headlights, for example, right? Good headlights that had coating on them that were just a little dull looking, right? Me taking the headlight, not Scratch X, the headlight stuff from McGuire's, right? And be like, let me rub at this. 18-year-old me, let me rub at this until this headlight clears up, not realizing I am just literally removing every bit of
They
clear
literally
coat
make like armor
on
all
that
wipes for
headlight.
refreshing
Yeah,
your
things
headlights
like
now. It's
just a
crazy.
lot of dumb things like that. Never really anything like super, super, super massive, but just a lot of dumb things.
I remember once when I learned, obviously, like water spots and that kind of stuff, like really learned it. I learned about the mineral contents in water and all that stuff. I remember being up at Redfish Lake for vacation, and they brought their water truck that they use to fill it up with water from the lake, glacial lake. Then they spray the dirt and the rocks and the trails and stuff around the parking lot and the cabins.
Yeah,
They
damp
spray
it all. Yeah.
spray it with the water to damp it down to keep the dust down, right?
Yeah.
They hit your cars, right? So I remember sitting out there on the deck, enjoying the little afternoon, looking at my beautifully black polished minivan, watching them spray the road. And I'm like, oh gosh.
Here it comes.
I'm out there with paper towels trying to wipe the water off because I'm like, this is the heaviest mineral. It's out of the lake.
Yeah.
And then as I'm out there wiping the car down, and my wife's looking at me like I'm weird, all of a sudden they back up to one of their employee cars, and they're sitting in the car and they're like, okay, go. And they are completely opening that valve and just dousing this car. And then the kid's like, cool, hits his wipers and starts to drive off. The next day, I went and looked at that car, and good gosh, was it had such a layer of calcium on it. It was frightening how hard that was.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying.
It's absolutely terrifying. You see, you're like, that is not a car wash. That is
Yes,
not what
that
that's
clean
for.
glacial water.
Yeah, it was
Definitely
not-
no
not
dirt or
good.
sand or dust in there.
Yeah, no, I've never. Fortunately, I've let's just say I've made my mistakes in such little ways, but so many times over and over again that I've kind of like been like I start asking more questions before I get into anything that I should not be doing. Here we got Lloyd. G says, "Hey gents, do we have a general consensus on what we call showroom shine?"
So a showroom shine is an anti-static. It is a encapsulator, and it adds a little bit of gloss. That's what a showroom shine is. So it is needed to encapsulate the dust particles that are on the surface. It is needed to shine the vehicle, add a little bit of gloss, and it's also an anti-static to prevent any new dust particles sitting on it. Basically what it means is it's kind of like a quick detailer, but not as it doesn't provide enough protection or anything like that. It's designed to literally, from the dealership, from their car wash or their detail shop into the showroom to be parked. You use that product to spray it, wipe it down, get all the dust off, and get it looking good because it's being moved indoors. And then it needs to sit and look nice. And then the dealership can then use it to wipe down the car to keep handprints and fingerprints and stuff off the vehicle. That's what a showroom shine is for. And it usually encompasses those three things: gloss, encapsulation, and anti-static. So, which is what paint gloss is, PNS paint gloss. Jeff C., I picked up some premium Pearl towels and new Pearl applicators for my upcoming coating job. Do you still recommend washing them before use when coating? No, I'm going to tell you, as the rag company, we recommend it. I'm going to say that Anthony and I, from a home detailer standpoint, we don't wash the Pearl applicators when we're coating, and we don't wash the Pearl towels when we go to wipe them off. We give them a good snap, then you use them to remove
Well,
the
around
coating.
here, yeah, but I mean, if I'm at my house, I'll wash. If I have the ability to wash,
But you
I'll
won't
do
wash
it.
the Pearl applicator before you use it. will
No,
you?
not really. No.
So
I
you
just
can wash
what
the
I do,
towels.
I blow that thing out with some compressed air. I go
Yeah.
pop, pop, pop.
Yeah,
pop,
you just
pop,
want to
pop.
clean some of the excess manufacturing lint off of
Fibers
it.
off there, yeah.
Yeah. So Jeff, you can wash it. You don't need to, but as the rag company professionally, we're recommending you do. Evolution, Jeff, yes, always wash microfiber for using, man. Recommended with some rags to riches. Boom. Adam saying, waiting on my order of Eaglets, 350s and 500s, and some Power Clean. Mostly use Brake Buster for wheels. Is there any benefit to Power Clean over Brake Buster? What do you normally use Power Clean on? So Power Clean is a high pH degreaser, high alkaline.
Really brown tires.
Great at cleaning tires. Great for rubber. Great for inner fender wells. But it is a actual degreaser. You can. It's an all-purpose cleaner degreaser. You can degrease an engine with it. Now you can use it that way. You can dilute it 4-to-1 for exterior stuff. You can decon the paint with it. It'll remove tar at full strength. It'll do a lot of stuff. It is a really amazing product. You can also dilute it 30-to-1 and use it on interiors.
Yeah,
All right.
Power Clean's pretty nice.
Cameron.
Is there any benefit though of using it over? There's no benefit to using it over Brake Buster. I would just say Brake Buster is
More formulated for wheels.
It's more
now.
formulated for wheels, but I mean, if you have a lot of Power Clean, you want to dilute it, 20-to-1, 10-to-1, and then use it for that purpose, you can as well. It's not going to hurt anything.
Yeah.
John Cameron Messina says, "Are you guys going to Shark Fest Saturday?"
I won't be. Nope.
I was originally intending to when they announced it because I thought my car would be wrapped by then, but unfortunately I'm a little bit off in the timing. So actually I'm not going to because I can't get in there with the right setup. But yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Looks like a lot of people are going though, so you should have fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Got John here.
Technician's Choice Ceramic Detail Spray or PNS Beadmaker. Well, considering we sell PNS Beadmaker, we're always going to tell you to go with that instead. All right, Phil Bloomer. Guys, I started using O&R recently for interior wiping down of leather seats, door cards, dashboards, etc. I also use glass cleaner. In your view, what is the best dilution, 256-to-1 or 32-to-1? 32-to-1 is too much. 256-to-1 will do everything that you need it to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Grant Hawtrey, is it me or is Dane looking more like Chuck Liddell every week?
Still need to shrink the width. Need to...
It's very nice.
More
That was a nice
mohawky
compliment. Thank
too,
you,
coming,
Grant.
but thank you, Grant.
Airborne. How do you think PDR work will affect a ceramic coating? Anthony.
I think that if depending on what tools you're using on the exterior, if they're using a puller, like a glue puller, the glue's going to have a hard time sticking to the coating, so they might polish that area and remove that coating. But I also think that once they start tapping on the exterior of the vehicle and the paintwork, they might put in some little very micro scratches in it, so they're going to have to polish out anyway. So I would plan on, depending on where the PDR is being done, just planning on recoating that area, maybe polishing it and doing it yourself. Most of those guys are using drill polishers rather than a full-on nice polisher. So if it was me, if I got it done, tell them don't worry about polishing it out. Just buzz it down really quick, then have you yourself polish it and then recoat that area.
Still beats having dents though.
Yeah.
G. Davis says Jalopy Jungle is also Dane's favorite ride at the Nampa Chimp Ranch.
You know what? The Nampa Jalopy is pretty fun.
It is.
So Dan saying, if someone wanted to look into becoming a distributor for TRC, who should they contact? Josh at theragcompany.com. But the easiest way to get started is to apply for the dealer program at theragcompany.com.
Yep.
Sign up for that. Your minimum order every minimum order is $500, and you get great pricing. So you can apply online right there at theragcompany.com. Sign up dealer program. Ridiculous. Levi, thanks for the tips again on the water spots on the B-pillars for my wife's Edge.
Edge ST.
Oh, Edge ST. Used MDR, then Hyperpolish. Turned out great. You're welcome, man.
Excellent.
Evolution saying info for distribution at the bottom of the TRC homepage there, Alkaline. Thank you, Evolution. Ozzy Bear, what's your go-to for removing badges? Dental floss isn't cutting it anymore.
Heat gun.
Heat guns.
Heat gun.
Red scrapers.
And I use a heat gun, and I also use fishing line.
Yeah.
Dental floss will work fine for the most part.
But a heat
dental
gun,
floss, add
breaks
that heat gun
easier.
in there. That's a lot of people
the
don't.
heat gun. Oh, the heat gun's like
It makes
life
it nice.
changing.
It softens all that glue behind there. It softens all the
Fishing
foam.
fishing line is a little bit sharper when you're using it than
It's got more
dental floss
tensile
would be.
strength,
Yeah.
higher tensile strength.
It's more focused, it's more rigid.
Also hurts your fingers more.
also cuts
Yeah.
your fingers
Hans
more.
closing, yelling, motor
HF43.
blast.
Nice.
Oh, just yelling products again. I
Yells.
love it. Wow. I have not moved a page, so bear with me. I'm going to move around here, find out where we're at. That looks like
Dane's
30.
toge
We're
runs.
at the front
All right.
page.
Oh, we
All right.
got two 5-liter
Wow.
cans. Holy smokes, Hans! How much motor plaster are you using, man?
Woo!
That's insane. He's just spraying on everything.
Yeah. All the stuffs.
All right. Jeff C.
Jeff C says, by the way, speaking of glass, my favorite combo for glass other than O&R is green glass towels. Generously spray with G-Technique Perfect Glass, followed by that. It's a great technique, Jeff. Mm-hmm. I think those green glass towels work great when they are pretty much soaked in product.
When they're saturated,
they glide so much better. So yeah, those are great towels. Nice. But I think this is a perfect time for us to kick up our feet for a few moments, right? Head to the fridge, grab yourself a drink.
Break?
Right?
Well,
nope.
How many cigarettes are you going to smoke?
We don't. None of us smoke. So what we're going to do
I have
instead,
better advice for them.
Oh, okay.
So if you're going to wait for us to go to break, take this opportunity. Go to Apple Podcasts or iTunes. Write us a review.
Ooh,
throw 5 stars on it,
and
I'll read it the next time we do a
review.
podcast with a Q&A. You decide in the review.
Very
you can tell me
nice.
which one you want it read on, and I'll do it.
Okay.
So that's it, guys. We'll see you in just a few minutes, and then we'll be back.
We'll see you in a sec.
Hello, and welcome to a promo for our new series called Satisfying Saturdays. Now, what are Satisfying Saturdays? Well, I'll tell you. They're a little bit of audio, a little bit of video, put together in a satisfying combination while we do some sort of detailing on the side there, you could say. It's ASMR adjacent. So it's not going to be perfect ASMR, but it's mostly just going to be sounds of brushes and foam and water and detailing products. Just a very satisfying combination of all the things you love about detailing without any of the, noise that you don't want to have in there, right?
Oh, that didn't sound good.
Something you can just relax to, put on in the background. I don't care how you watch it, I just care that you watch it. So that's really all there is to say about it. Check it out. I think you'll enjoy it.
Hey guys, Levi with the Rag Company. Have you ever wondered what it takes to turn a car from a 0 to a hero? Have you ever wondered, can you buy a car and fix it back up and then resell it for a lot more money? Well, if those are the questions you've been asking, have I got the show for you. That's right, we here at the Rag Company bought ourselves a project car, and over the course of the next year, we're gonna be doing all kinds of cool stuff to it. We're gonna be polishing it, we're gonna be cleaning it, we're gonna be putting new parts on it, fixing the wheels, fixing the interior, fixing the dings, fixing the dents, fixing the clear coat, all that stuff. We're even gonna be cleaning the windows, can you believe it? And we are gonna be finding lots of fun parts to put on, kind of personalize it, and make it our own. That's right, it's TRC Rex. That's what we've been calling it, and it's a pretty rad little car. And we're hoping to turn it from a 0 into a hero.
Hey guys, Anthony with the Rag Company, and have you checked out our Instagram? You haven't? You have. I'm not really sure, but it is arguably the most entertaining Instagram page of all time. It's hilarious. There's tons of cool towel posts and detailing products, and I'm not really selling this, am I? Not really? Okay, well, it's a really cool page where we post a ton of sale content as well as cool pictures of new products and new releases and kind of everything we do there. And we also host the Grand Ambassador program on there as well, which is our take on a sponsorship. Now, to learn more about the Grand Ambassador program, just check out the link down below in the description, and it'll take you to one of the main pages that kind of talks about the program and what we do, but is ultimately our take on a sponsorship. And we've had plenty of Grand Ambassadors watching this show with you right now. So you can check out our Instagram in the links below. Make sure to check it out, give us a follow. I think that you're really gonna like it.
Wow, we made it back in
and
time.
welcome back. Some of us made it in time.
Feels
Others
good to be able to get
not.
back in time.
Yeah,
I
well,
feel like this
you know.
break was a lot shorter.
Yeah.
But then again, who knows?
That's okay. I hope some of you went out there and wrote a review.
Yeah.
I'll be checking after the show to see.
There's
But,
quite an echo going on
here
in
he
the
is.
background, probably because Anthony has the door open still.
Oh, yes, probably that. All right,
We're waiting
so
for you.
I'm going to pull up Damon here.
I went to wipe my hands after washing them. So, guys, what we do sometimes, we use microfiber towels to just dry our hands off, right?
Yeah, we got a whole bunch.
We have
of
a
them
whole
right
bunch
there.
of them. I went to go dry my towel. I picked up a metal polishing towel.
Oh, nice.
And so I was
That'll
like, I
do
went to
it.
go grab it. And I look and I'm like, what is all this
Oh, it's just
on my
funny.
hands?
Aluminum.
It's Metal Bright by PNS. And so
Very nice.
let's get started.
Well,
Damon
Damon's got one
Lentis.
for you, Anthony. I was just saying, maybe try reading
Hey,
it.
Anthony, thanks for
wanted
the
to be-
steamer recommendation on last week's podcast.
There you go. Thank
what
you,
was it
Damon.
called, Levi?
McCullough 1275.
1275. One of the best budget steamers
It's a
on the
great
market
little
today.
steamer. I cleaned my couch with it.
I've
I also
had it-
cleaned some of my floors.
I've had that steamer for over 2 years now.
I know, it's been amazing.
Never let
we
me
cleaned
down.
all of our cubicles
Other than
with
when
your
I let
steamer.
somebody borrow it and they put
Yeah,
hard
that's right.
they put hard water in it, and then I
Yeah,
had
that was-
calcium
that was
deposits that would
'cause
turn
they
into
kept
sand.
saying, no, we put distilled in it.
No, they didn't.
Yeah. I
They
don't
almost
think
ruined my steamer. But it's okay. I forgive
Brian
them.
Schwab, thanks, guys.
Well, Chris saying, hey,
Chris
from
O'Grady
Ireland.
saying, hey, from Ireland, guys. What's up, Chris? How are you? And then Brian Schwab, thanks, guys. Jeff C., is there any way to remove or reduce dog drool stains from interior panels and leather? Short of sanding them?
Yeah, the
To
drool has a
remove or reduce.
Yeah.
I
So
highly recommend on any
intense.
leather using the color lock sealant. That's going to help that keep it from penetrating. And then I would say
use
this,
a VLB brush, and I would use Strong Cleaner.
strong cleaner. Yeah.
The Color Lock Strong, and I would clean everything really well. Now, if it's already kind of penetrated and changed the colors, you can get leather refresh colors from colorlock.com, and RAM can get that all mixed up and send you the actual appropriate color. And you can literally, you guys have seen our lives, you literally just clean it, give it a quick sand, blot it on, and it fixes all that, recolors that part of the leather. Because that's what happened. The acidity in the dog drool will start to damage that leather and break that.
G. Davis coming in says, are there any truth to the rumors that Anthony's Garage Crawl Space is now the home to Luke and Hans' complete meat outlet and fudgery? So I was wondering, so there's a
Complete
lot of,
meat.
there's
Complete
a lot
meat.
of smells going on up there,
There's
right?
Way too
And I'm
much
like,
happening there.
Well,
Is
you
that
have a
meat or is
family-
that chocolate?
You have a family that is being held captive in one side, and Hans and
But
Luke
Levi,
creating a complete meat and fudge.
Let me
treat.
emphasize, you don't realize how much room is up there.
Oh,
It's an
okay.
entire another floor plan. It's another house up there.
Wow.
So there's plenty of room for captive audience. There's plenty of
Okay.
room for production of meats.
captive audience.
as
I was
well
going to
as
say,
the
that's not what
fudgeries.
captive audience
And
means.
so,
but
my favorite is when the captive audience and the
the fudgery.
the fudgery. I like when they do collaborations.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not a kidnapper. I'm a captivator.
They're like, you're a prisoner. We're a fudgery. Let's do a collaboration, right?
Yeah.
So they do their own collabs up there sometimes.
More like Priz Funner.
That's like in Ragnarok when the Grand Master goes, please don't call them slaves, and she goes, okay, the prisoners who have jobs. And he goes, that's better. I like that.
And on that note, Hans closes.
Hans says, gee, I'm too tall for that since I'm Dutch. G says, Dane once used his rainwater container to recreate the famous dance scene from Flashdance.
I mean, who else
Oh
is
my
going to do
gosh.
it, right?
Ben's
David.
wrote this. It was before paint, Anthony. I'm replacing rockers and cab corners. Had them on. Then I had to take them back off and refit them and put them back. But it's all good now. Just ready to do some detailing.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
can't imagine the time suck that is.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, that would suck.
G says, you'll be okay minus clogs. Plenty of space.
Yeah, the wooden shoes are kind of tall, aren't they?
Well,
All
it's
right.
a whole other floor plan up there.
And a whole other page for us. To page 1.
Ridiculous Dane and Anthony's bathtub broth.
Oh,
Trademark.
no. That is. Why'd you have to put the E on it? It makes it sound fancy.
It's basically it's
Bro.
probably like it'd be like maybe like pickled onions or something like that. Would be what that would
I don't
be.
want anything
That's
pickled.
gross.
Anthony Dane's bathtub broth. I'm thinking
Oh.
like something pickled.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, gross. I don't like that at
Pickled
all.
eggs.
Oh.
Oh,
It would be like a Frank out of It's Always Sunny at walking around with the hard-boiled eggs.
for an egg in this
Trying
trying
to
so
egg
bad.
in this trying time.
Scott Taylor,
save
what
us.
would you recommend for a windshield sealant / coating? There's a lot of great windshield coatings on the market. The biggest thing, differentiation between the G-Technic one is the speed in which the water breaks. So they offer 2 different types of windshield coatings, and each one is designed. So if you're, kind of stuck and you're driving around in a, like myself, I'm never really on the open road. so to speak. I'm always 30 miles an hour in the Boise City limits. So most windshield coatings on my vehicles don't work on my transportation to and from work. They work in the sense that water's repelling, but it's not really coming off the windshield. And that's because the speed brake on that coating may be 50 miles an hour, meaning it has to go at 50 for it to push the water off. G-Technic has a slower speed coating for 30 for cars that are, in the city and doing, normal traffic. That way the water can actually repel off the windshield. The contact angle is increased, so it can fall off the windshield much faster.
I will say that.
So those are the kinds of things. My wife's car.
Well, and on one of our
road
East Coast
tripping.
adventures, right, we found that the rainfall over there can be so drastic and so crazy, right, that you'd be good with anything. I mean, anything would be better than nothing.
It's so intense, it's basically just rinsing
You can't
itself
see
off.
the windshield wipers
Could
as
not
they go.
keep
You
up.
literally couldn't keep up.
It was Georgia. Sorry, is
We
where
were in
we
Georgia.
were, and that was pretty bad, man. And I would say with Beadmaker, I typically start to have like the brake happen at about 40 to 45 miles an hour, and I start to see the water begin to repel really, really well. And so, Beadmaker's kind of my go-to thing on windshields. I just like it for the ease of use. But that's not to say you can't put Beadmaker on top of an existing windshield coating. So.
Like Hans here suggested, OptiSeal.
OptiSeal is a great one too.
OptiSeal's great. Going with the PNS View is great as well. So try them out.
We've got some options.
TP.
Let's see. TP says, can you do paint correction minor on a ceramic coated car? You can to a certain degree. You have to go extremely light with a pad and polish.
Plan on feeling that you're going to remove it.
Yeah.
Like just know that there's a good possibility you're going to remove it.
To which TP responds, if you do you have to reapply to that section?
It's best to do that.
Yeah.
It's always good to have
assume
something
that you will.
to reapply. Hopefully you can do it you have more for your customer, or you've got a product that you can do that with.
You may not get rid of all of it in that spot, but it's still going to be less than there was before, so it's eventually going to wear away faster than the other parts.
Yeah.
So, G. Davis.
I was thrilled with the results from the CSL Exo combo on my Camry. The gloss and water sheeting are insane. I'm going to do my truck next. It's
beautiful.
It's pretty
little
fun when
Tacoma.
you get to do that first wash on a coated vehicle. It's, man, nothing like
You
it.
don't even really you just rinse it down and dry it off. Really.
Well, that's what he's like to say.
Pretty crazy.
Good
TP
feeling.
says, I did my Jeep Grand Cherokee too. Great stuff and can be dried with a leaf blower.
Oh, yeah. So you literally did say that.
And then G says, yep, it did my leaf blower and it took about 2 minutes. So, yeah,
All right,
it's
page 1. Here we come.
it's nice.
Despacho.
So I have some small eaglets and I have no idea what to use them on or use them for. Any suggestions on how I could use them?
If you have to ask, then
Yeah.
you have to
But just
ask.
think of it.
then-
They're the same material as a bigger towel, but smaller.
So the eaglets, Despacho, Despacito. I like to use the eaglets on my like nav screen. I also like to use it on my gauge cluster. I like to use it on anything delicate on an interior, piano black plastics.
Fit them in your center console.
Yeah,
put
center
a couple
console,
in there.
cleaning your glasses. You can use them for cleaning your phone. There's lots of good, delicate things that you'll need that you'll realize you'll need a small towel for. And especially if you're even working on your car and let's just say you're trying to grab a pop clip off of your interior, right? And you're like, oh, this screwdriver is going at a weird angle. It's gonna scuff up this door card, right? Bam, lay that eaglet down underneath there. Use it as a pry tool. Be able to pop that thing off. You know what I'm saying?
I like
Be
it.
creative.
Yeah,
The
there's lots of things.
The world is your microfiber oyster.
And
Just you never know what
let's
you're going to
say
get when
maybe
you
you're
open
at
it
work. Maybe you
Yeah.
got your other job. Bring one to work. Bring a couple to work. Keep them in your desk drawer. Clean your glasses. Clean your phone. Clean your computer. Wipe your computer screen off. All kinds of stuff. Also, best thing to pair those little eaglets with, little mini spray bottles you pick up at the grocery store, the tiny ones.
Yeah.
Put a little O&R in there.
So you know what I like
idea.
to do,
Fill
Levi?
up a bucket of O&R. Fill up a bunch of those little bottles. Give them out to friends and family.
You want to know what I like to do with the little eaglets?
Oh, tell me.
This is going to blow some people's mind.
Okay.
So let's just say I'm doing a rinseless wash. This actually always happens on Katie's car. And to be honest, I've only done this like 3 times, but I realized
okay.
it was like a miracle thing.
Okay.
Bucket of hot O&R, right? 5 gallons of pure
Nothing more
hot
relaxing than a hot O&R
O&R, right?
bucket.
Seeing that steam come off, getting that smell of that fruitiness,
I just like sticking
right?
my hands in there. It makes all that pain go away.
Yeah, it feels good. So so sometimes Katie's car gets pretty hammered, right, with bug guts, right, on the PPF that just doesn't come off, right? So what I like to do is when I'm getting ready to do my wash mitts or whatever's inside that bucket, I throw a couple eaglets in there, right?
Oh.
Because what size are they? They're an 8x8.
8 by 8.
Throw those in there. I pull out an eaglet, whip it out. I put it over the bug guts that have baked on there, right?
Little patches,
because
like little
the thing
Band-Aids.
is, is the eaglets can stick
Yeah.
and hold.
Because they have less mass.
Does that
and
make
it's more
sense?
concentrated.
They can stick and hold. So they'll start to soften up that bug gut, right? And all I got to do is pull them off, right? Like little Band-Aids, throw them back in the O&R, let it release that. And then what do I do again? Pull them out again. I go, it's like taking a piece of bologna and just putting it,
slap it on the hood.
You're just slapping those
and I
eaglets
just
out,
eaglet,
just getting them on there.
soften,
Bam.
soften,
Bologna
soften,
for all.
soften.
Making it
Well,
rain.
It's like
with
a
those
guy making
bologna
it rain with dollar
slices.
bills, except it's bologna.
bologna.
I
Except
used to
it's
do this on my motorcycle, right, on
eaglets.
the Triumph when I
Yeah.
had my fairing on there because it would just get so hammered. That was the only thing I could do.
Speaking of
but
bug
like
guts that are gonna happen.
on a car,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they literally suction right
Yeah,
up to the
no,
dang
it's great.
paint.
We used to do that with the famed Levi's purple towel.
Oh yeah,
We used to do that in the shop with hot O&R to remove heavy tree sap from PPF and things like that were really delicate. We couldn't use something like lacquer thinner or
Yeah, you don't
an
want to sit there
alcohol
scraping
on
at it.
there. We'd use hot O&R. We'd set those on there and set the purple towels. So same kind of thing, but you could do it now with the eaglets. Pop, 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 pop. Stick them all over. So
that.
Max production. Can you use GS for removing bugs 1 to 5? Yeah, you
Star for
can.
moving
Green
bugs 1 to
Star?
5. Yeah,
You can.
You'd probably do a 10 to 1.
Yeah.
They're pretty strong. So I'd probably
But
go
yeah,
10 to
10 to
1,
1.
see if that works.
Anthony A. asking, expand a bit more why you wouldn't. Okay.
Why wouldn't you?
Because. That's the answer. Because.
Okay.
Ed, I think the appeal of mixing products at home might be around saving money. But in my experience, it's more expensive since I end up tossing my bad mixtures.
Well, yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, imagine how much rainwater Dane has wasted.
Just had to throw it away.
Well,
Just
it's a
had
good
to
thing the
throw
rain
it.
is there to just, bring more.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Wow, I don't have to request delivery. I don't quite know when it's going to show up. It just
Oh, Dane, I was going to say, with
its own
what's
schedule.
going on in the world right now,
yeah,
we may not
it's
have rain
getting hotter
someday.
and drier and
So I maybe
Well, that's why
say,
Dane's collecting it so
treat
that
that
he
a little
can.
bit more.
Yeah, that's how he waters the jungle in the
Yeah.
back.
maybe I should stop pouring salt and vinegar in it.
Oh, wow, that's not good.
Dane.
All right, Dane, if you could read the next one, Ali at Tabby, if you could read that one for us, that'd be great.
Dane,
Get right on it.
Dane, can you read that for us, please?
I imagine, however
Dane.
I pronounce this is phonetically,
Look at that guy.
it's not
He
going to
wants
match
you to
up.
Read his message, please.
Buddy, you're going to have to try again. Unless, oh, wait. I mean, yes. I'm reading it backwards. It's basically like everything is reversed. But nope, never mind. I'm not even going to. Nope. Sorry, bud. Try again.
Jason
All right.
Lee, hi, Rag Company. I have ordered 2 sets of G-Technic Crystal Serum Light and
I love
XO-V4
your
from
movies, Jason
Amazon.
Lee.
Why does it take so long to get shipped to San Francisco? Can you guys put it in Prime for faster delivery? So, Jason, here's the deal. There are 2 versions for everything that the Rag Company sells. So if you're buying it from the Rag Company on Amazon, there are some items that are FBM, fulfilled by merchant, and FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. It'll say the store at the Rag Company. Now, FBM means it's shipped from our warehouse here in Boise, Idaho. And if it's FBA, it's shipped from the closest Amazon warehouse possible.
Which
So-
there are several down there.
Sometimes when the Amazon warehouse listing runs out of product, meaning they are out, it will automatically divert to the nearest FBM merchant and it will pull from there. So there are times when CSL XO is on Prime when we have plenty of stock and it's all loaded up.
Yeah.
But let's say we have 1,000 bottles on Amazon and Amazon sells 1,000 bottles in 2 days. Our goal is to always try and keep that load going. And you've got to remember, we have to ship product from here to that Amazon warehouse so that they can fulfill it. And that shipping sometimes gets delayed. And so then products delay and then it just kicks back. So check when you're buying on Amazon, you'll see the store, Rag Company. And then at the lower right corner on the buy section, it will say FBM or FBA. That will tell you. That's why certain things, if it's in the Amazon warehouse, it's very easy to be eligible for Prime. And so you can get that quicker shipping. Sometimes, though, it's not always eligible. Other times, though, like now, we're running into shipping delays. So you may have bought it from Amazon and it's getting shipped from a warehouse. But guess what? Amazon is maybe not doing Prime at the moment on that product because it's taking so long to get it shipped.
Yeah.
A lot of things going on when it goes to Amazon.
Nature
So
of the beast.
we're doing everything we can to get every product that we carry on Amazon, getting them primed. That is our goal.
Put it this way. It's not for lack of trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Anthony A. Actually, I'm going to read this whole thing. Then I'm going to read the answer to this right after this.
Okay.
Anthony says, hello guys. Recently rewatched the Calculating Hourly Cost with Ivan. Y'all said mobile detailers day started when they leave versus getting to the shop, even though you commute to the shop. Could you please explain on why you wouldn't consider the drive to a customer's house the normal work commute? Thank you in advance. And then Scott follows up with the correct answer of because it's the customer's house distance is a variable cost, where a commute to the shop is constant and isn't normally considered a business expense.
Correct.
So
Yes.
yeah, you can't never know how far you're driving. And
Because
what
each day could be different.
it's always different.
Yeah.
You think, Anthony, if you took a job one day 2 doors down from your neighborhood, for a
Awesome.
customer's car, and then the next day you have to drive out to Greenleaf
Two
or Marsing when you went
cities
to go
over.
do that detail because that's your next morning.
Yeah.
That's an extra hour of driving that you didn't plan on. However,
is.
if you set up a shop that's 10 minutes from your house and you're there every day, that is the biggest thing. So
That's
Scott,
why it's
you
not
answered it
comparable to a
perfectly.
regular commute. At
Yeah,
all.
Truth.
and you're never, if you are mobile, hopefully you are setting up a shop where you have a space that you park your mobile rig. Some people do this where they have like a storage unit and they go to the storage unit to get all their chemicals and load their truck and all that kind of stuff. So that commute from your house to the storage unit usually isn't that kind of that cost. It is a constant cost because you have a set location. From the storage unit or wherever you've set up, maybe it's a small warehouse space or something, from there, leaving that building to wherever customer's house, that becomes your next cost.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of your base, your home
Well-
base. If you're mobile and you don't have that and you're running everything out of your garage, your home becomes that home base.
Yeah.
So you don't have a commute to your house. You have a commute from walking out of your bedroom to your downstairs to your garage. That's your commute. So
Yeah. And if you're at that point where you have like a storage unit and it's fairly sizable or like a warehouse or something along those lines, really strongly consider just turning it into a shop because at that point you have fixed
Yeah.
expenses for a location as it is. You're just creating extra steps.
Yep.
So something to consider. Yeah, there we go.
Poets Flamel saying, Happy Friday Eve, guys. Found out the hard way that KC Ulex plus fingernails will destroy the clear coat. Yeah, it'll soften. And that's the key with every type of tar and glue remover.
adhesive
It's going to
remover.
soften.
Yeah.
And the same thing with lacquer thinner. Lacquer thinner will soften
Yeah, so
clear
you
as
can't
well.
You can't pick at things. You have to be very soft about how you are doing it. And I think destroy clear coat is. I wouldn't call it a destroy clear coat. I think that it would hurt clear coat.
Yeah, it makes
might
it
cause
softer.
Might cause it like if you scratch it. Obviously it's swollen. It's softer, so you might be able to scratch it and may not think you're doing anything. And then once everything hardens back up, it may. Oh gosh, I put some scratches in it.
There it is.
But I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much. Malik Maycock says, just
Mycock.
picked up a
Mycock?
slightly used Kia with half faux suede seats.
Alcantara.
There are a couple of stains already on the seats. Any advice to remove these unknown stains safely from the
So
suede?
faux suede is actually micro suede. It's microfiber. And honestly, you could use O&R, diluted 256:1. You could use the Alcantara cleaner from Color Lock.
You can use Polestar.
You could use
from
Polestar
KCX.
from KCX. There's a lot of great products that you could use. You could even dilute Express 50/50 with water, cut it with water, and use it as well with a brush and scrub that out. Just
Don't
make sure you
scrub
use a
too hard.
towel. Don't scrub too
Yeah.
hard.
Vigor Auto Detailing. Joe Wetzel says, "Love you guys, miss y'all."
How are you doing with all them babies, Joe?
Yeah.
He's probably staying
busy
busy.
guy.
This guy.
Alkaline Top Hat, semi-serious question. Has Anthony considered releasing a video on his legendary wing recipe?
I've been trying to talk him into letting me do another Tony's Kitchen video, but they said you guys didn't watch it enough and the views weren't as high. So unless I get like a surplus of, let's just say, I don't know what the likes are at right now, but if it gets 50 likes within the week, they might let me go back and do another
Yeah,
one
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
with my air fryer and do some homemade wings. Maybe do some barbecue wings for Levi. Boneless, of course, if you want to do boneless.
Ooh, I forgot to tell you, I had a delicious pizza twist when I was in Utah. Basically, cheese bread with chicken.
No way.
Pieces of chicken put into the dough, put into the oven and cooked, right? So the bread rose with pieces of chicken in it, covered in barbecue sauce.
Wow.
Sweet barbecue sauce. They also had a chicken. They also had a wing sauce that you could have gotten as well.
Yeah.
So you cut these pieces of bread.
Oh my
with the
gosh.
chicken.
Yeah.
Infused with the barbecue sauce, and then they had ranch. You dip it in the ranch. So you could have gotten it with blue cheese and your chicken wing sauce. You could have done the same thing.
That is incredible. So I just got confirmation from Glyn that we are at 55 likes on that video. If we can get to
that is really low.
If we can get to 105 likes on Tony's
like the worst
Kitchen
video we've ever made.
If you don't know where to find it, go to the Rag Company.
It's fun because that is one of the neatest and funnest videos ever made.
That is one of our alt channels.
If you get us to 105 likes on the Tony's Kitchen, I'll be able to make wings in an upcoming video with the air fryer and show you my famous wing recipe, and then Dane can review them and give us his real thoughts.
Well, remember, we're counting on you. It's not up to us to make it. It's up to you to make
105 likes, baby. Let's make it happen.
Likes.
Paul Allen.
Paul Allen.
Come out there and help it.
Rest in peace, Paul Allen.
Spread the word.
Says, hi, guys. What method do you recommend to remove the chain lube from the rear rim of a motorcycle gently? Thanks. Wow.
That's a good question for Anthony
That's a
Fisher.
good question.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow. Maybe you should try answering.
So depending on the chain lube, it is like a chain wax is actually really easy to remove with warm, wet towels. Seriously, like so if it's just soap and water, the water better be hot or better be very warm, and you can actually do the same method I was just talking about with the Eagles, in which you could lay the towels, some probably dirty towels that you don't mind throwing away or demoting, along that wheel there, because basically that wheel, it's typically that lip where you're going to see most of that wax that's going to be flung around that side, and it's the same thing for the underside of the fairings as well. You don't want to clean under that chain guard though, because it's going to be a mess. But I think that a little bit of all-purpose cleaner. So what I did in the past was power clean at 10-1, spray that area down, kind of pre-treat it, and then take some hot soapy water or some hot O&R water towels and then just lay them along that area, and then come back through, flip the towel, wipe it right off. Chain wax is pretty easy to dissolve. If you find that chain wax is hardened so much to the point to where it is very hard to remove, or you're causing more damage to the wheel in trying to remove it, DuPont makes a chain degreaser. It's in a red can, along with their chain wax, and that chain degreaser is paint safe, and it does flash off, and it is fast. It is designed to remove grease and chain wax from motorcycle things, right? And so a couple quick sprays, wipe it off. It dissolves it extremely fast. I find that it doesn't cause any damage to any painted areas, but keep in mind, if you're using it, you want to come back through and re-rinse that area, especially if you're doing something other than the chain, because they designed it so when you're spraying your chain, you're cleaning your chain, any of that overspray that flies off and hits anything, it will not damage anything, right? Because motorcycle guys, man, they don't give a freaking crap half the time. I see these guys on my pages that I follow. Oh. It is haunting. Haunting to see what they do. They get the thing on a rear stand, they start spinning that wheel, start just soaking it down into greaser, and they're like, more WD-40, and they're like, they're spraying everything down. I got all this overspray. You know what's going to fix that? More WD-40,
and
right?
Dawn dishwashing detergent.
Oh, dude, and they just start spraying everything down, wiping it up with blue Scott's towels, blue shop towels, and it is
DIY car and motorcycle people use WD-40 the way that smart detailers use O&R.
No, it's just motorcycle people.
They
the
use
answer to
so
everything
much
in the
for
motorcycle
so many
world is
different
WD-40. That is their answer.
It's
WD-40 on everything.
Yeah.
It's so hard to watch, guys. I see it every single day, and I write up things sometimes. I waste hours of my life writing up things.
And you get one up.
Nobody reads it.
I get one up vote, and then a guy saying, sounds like WD-40 is cheaper.
Yep.
and then everybody's like, "I already got WD-40
You don't deserve that
in my
$20,000
garage. I'm just
motorcycle,
gonna go get that."
motorcycle, sir. You don't deserve that.
You don't
The way
take
you
care of
treat it, you don't deserve that.
Oh boy.
But that's just me.
All right, David Cervantes. Also, anyone know what came in those mystery bags? Going to make an order tonight, and UPS is being ridiculous.
Going to make it.
You're just gonna have to put that post out, David, on the podcast discussion
podcast
group and
group.
see if
Somebody will
people
share
post some
pictures, I'm
pictures
sure.
of theirs. Lars, can't wait for SEMA. Neighbors again, just awesome. See you soon. Best regards.
Honestly,
Lars, we are so excited.
The Color Lock guys are our favorite neighbors.
We love
they're
the
best.
Color
They're our
Lock
best
crew.
friends.
They're so
They're,
great.
they're awesome. Some of our best memories have been with them at SEMA. Seriously.
In the late evenings, eating cheeseburgers,
Eating cheeseburgers.
laughing,
Watching
Italian
people-
exhaust guy wearing a cape.
Well, yeah.
watching Italian
Just
exhaust
delirious.
man.
Them showing up. We said, hey, we picked up some beers for all of us to drink. And I said, hey, yeah, what'd you get, man? We got the famous American beer, Budweiser.
Oh.
I'm like, wait, like original Budweiser? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh no, we don't drink the American beers here in America. we like the Mexican beers. They're much better. I'm like, what did you guys get? I'm like, we got Modelo's, man. And they're like, oh.
That was good.
Can
I
we-
just love hanging out with Ram and Lars and
They're so
Bodo.
fun.
It's
Yeah.
the best. So I'm super excited this year. We're all going to be in the West Hall together.
Yeah.
And what's
New
going to be
hall.
fun is it's a brand new hall. It's a 1.5 million square feet, massive hall. All the automotive restyling car care products are in the same hall together this year, along with all the off-road and four-wheel drive truck stuff. So
Yeah. It's
should be a
gonna
really
be
great haul. I'm excited about that. So, Lars, can't wait to see you. G. Davis, Dane's lawn care guy may have accidentally witnessed some innocent pickling.
Oh dear. Why you gotta put it in quotes like that? Oh.
Levi, what's the word on the new Koch foams you guys are testing? Will we see those this year? We don't know. I do know that Andrew for KCX is currently in Germany at Koch Chemi's headquarters getting all the learning done that he
You
needed
better
to
bring
do.
me back those
So,
dang scents, man.
Oh.
They've been promising that scent sampler for like a year.
Yeah.
That's Anthony's whole thing.
And need more body wash.
Yeah,
Oh,
more
right.
body wash.
Get me
and
on the
scent
phone with
sampling.
Sven. Get me
Yeah.
on the phone with him right now.
Call him up.
I have some
I'm conserving what
some
I have.
requests.
Levi, something that worked for me for removing badges after using a blower, I didn't have a heat gun, was using a waxed lacing cord we use for cable tie downs. They have 105 tensile strength and for less than 20 cents.
Wow.
Nice. That's a good one. So, Alkaline, does a lower speed brake for glass coatings have any trade-offs, such as a shorter lifespan? Yeah, there can be a little less. It's not as thick too on the surface, which means it will have a shorter lifespan. But some of the new like Inspiration View coating, they're saying it'll last up to 20,000 miles.
What was Glass Parency's speed brake?
I don't
30,
remember
40
30
miles
or
an
40
hour?
miles
But
an
it
hour.
only lasts
But
a year.
Not even a year.
Not
It
even a
lasts
year.
like 30 days.
It's only
some
30 days?
30 to 90 days on
Dude.
some of them because of you got to remember people are using. That's why I use the Rain-X with the orange Rain-X because it has a protectant in it. There are some people who are using some of the heavier degreaser glass cleaners with ammonias, with alcohol in them, with all this other stuff. You know, you go to when you go get your oil changed and they just fill it up with whatever they have. You don't know what the pH is on that. You don't know what that product is. You don't know how much ammonia is in it. So those can have a detriment because you're adding a chemical to your glass that is actually trying to clean and scour bugs, and that's what it's designed for, to wash.
Yeah.
But it's not technically designed for your paint. It's not designed to be safe for those surfaces, and it's definitely not all that safe for your coatings. So that, I think, is what a lot of people haven't really noticed is that windshield, that glass cleaner also needs to have the right pH, just like you're doing kind of like GSF, you know, or Pearl, a nice pH balanced soap to protect the coating that you just put on. You don't want to go take it down and grab the blue stuff that you found at the dollar store and you're throwing it in. You don't know what the chemical makeup is. That's why I like using the Rain-X, the orange Rain-X, because it has more Rain-X in it and it keeps that protectant on there. It also provides a really nice glide and it works really well with your coatings.
And it's a general fact, like we said earlier, glass and clear are different things. The substrate's different. The way products behave on them is different. It's really just a common thing that stuff that goes on glass does not
and
last
here's
as
the
long
difference.
as stuff that goes on
I
your
use
paint.
my windshield washers all the time. Literally, 3 to 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't like my field of vision dirty.
Yeah.
So I always turn my wiper blades on and I clean the glass. Even if it's dusty, if we're sitting out in the parking lot, it hasn't rained, I still do it. Anthony, how many times a day do you use your windshield wipers on your car?
Never.
He's so hardcore
so
about
a
this that his
glass
project
coating-
car doesn't even
No,
have
I
windshield
literally,
wipers on it right
literally
now.
refuse to use windshield wipers. I think that they're bogus.
You took them off when you
took
put
'em
the
off.
new
I don't need
windshield in.
'em.
So a windshield coating on your car
Yeah.
would, in theory, last longer than a windshield coating, the same windshield coating on my car or Dane's car.
Right, because we're abrading it and he's not.
We're using our windshield wipers.
There's no reason to use them.
We're abrading that.
No, there's no reason to do it though. Honestly, you could live your life happily, just with a slightly dirtier windshield.
I mean, it would be a shorter life because you careen off a cliff or into oncoming traffic.
Dang,
that's
that
my
is unrealistic.
OCD is I just need the glass cleaned. I don't care that it makes the extra dirty marks or anything. I just want where I'm looking. I need that
No,
to
I
be
can't.
clear.
I can't
I don't
stand
know, just
that.
go
That-
watch some dash cams
So-
where someone's windshield
so,
wipers weren't working.
Humberto.
So Dan, that's kind of the That's kind of the trade up. It's going to be exactly the same. It's the amount of friction that windshield sees. It's the amount of chemical that windshield sees. And the amount of cleaning. So there you go.
Humberto coming up next says they come in 500 feet length. It's good
Jeez,
to
that's a
know.
lot
That
of
is.
product.
And then G.
lot.
Davis says a special shout out to my homie Elsie in North Carolina.
Oh.
TRC and Wonderful Jokes have reunited us after a 33-year separation.
Oh.
Wow. 85
Nice.
experience points and pink robes. Hashtag.
Very nice. Very
Oh,
nice.
That's great, G.
David Cervantes at the body shop. We use plastic body filler spreader or even the metal ones if you are careful. And then some people use windshield remover string. That's really abrasive.
Oof.
Yeah, so he's using the spreaders like a scraper.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
and metal
yeah.
ones.
Okay, on to page 1. There you go.
Also, if Mr. Wetzel's in here, I hear you live in the 419. I too live in the Ohio wasteland. There you go. You guys need to hang out.
Yeah.
Ken Jeeper Eaglets are the perfect glove box bird bomb towel. There you go. Another
Yeah,
reason
good
for
point.
it. Especially if you got the little bottle of O&R sitting there. Jordan Nicholson, when you have a ceramic coat on a car, do you offer a customer a maintenance kit and explain how to wash the car or just get them to bring the car back to you after you've done the first wash? Jordan, here's what you do. You give them the free wash. The first wash is free. So you coat their car. You say, hey, I'm scheduling you for 1 month out. You do not wash that car. You bring it to me. I'm giving you this wash for free.
Yeah, you don't make it an option. You make it a requirement as
And
part
you
of...
call it a coating check.
Yes.
I just want to make sure everything went perfectly. You also ask them to stick around.
Mm-hmm.
You ask them, you go, look, it's going to be quick, but I also want to kind of teach you on how to watch. I just want to show you. And they're going, oh, yeah.
So you get the
And you
most
treat
for
it-
your money. You get
treat
the
it.
most
Look,
for what you paid for.
Hi, Dane. I just want you to know you just spent $1,500 with me
Yeah,
getting
that's
your
a lot
car
of money.
coated. How would you like to learn how to care for that?
Oh, I'd absolutely love that. I want to
Perfect.
make sure that I get my
Here's
money's
what I'm going to
worth.
do. I'm going to schedule you out for 1 month. I want to wash your car. I'm going to give it to you for free.
Okay.
I need to do it mostly just so I can check to make sure the coating cured correctly, it looks right, everything works, so we don't have to fix anything.
Okay, so it's
Right?
like paint. It's got a cure.
Yeah, I want to make
Okay,
sure. So don't
okay.
wash it. Don't take it through the car wash. But here's what I'm going to do too. When you're here, I want you to plan for some time. So let's make it around your schedule.
Yeah.
You know, maybe after work you come in. It's get off work at 4 o'clock. You come in
Yeah.
at 4 o'clock. 4:15. I'm going to teach you how to wash your car for the next 45 minutes.
Okay, that's not so bad.
You and I are going to wash your car. I'm going to wash it for you. You can watch, and we're going to talk. And you go, oh, okay, wonderful, perfect. Here's what you do in that situation.
Yeah.
You wash their car.
Yeah.
Then you show them, here's the products you need.
I was gonna say. So I learned how to wash it. Do I need like special tools like what we
Yes.
just used?
Do
to
you have a
wash my
bucket?
car? No, but do you have any?
I
I'd
have
like to
some
buy
buckets
one.
here. I have,
Okay.
here's a kit I have already built. It's $75.
Oh.
You can use, it's got a bucket. It's got all the stuff. Here's the O&R. Here's the soap.
Okay.
Here's everything you need.
Well, I mean, I already spent $1,500. What's 75 more? That seems fine.
You
I'll
can
get
do this on
myself.
yourself. It's going to be
the
a
wash
great
kit.
Saturday morning for you. Every Saturday morning, wash your car like
I
this.
bet because I bought the coating that this special little bundle for washing was actually more expensive, and you marked it down because I already bought
I
the coating.
did. I gave you a
Excellent
discount
thinking.
on it.
That was a great
So,
idea on your part.
Here's the other thing. Anthony, how do you like my wash job? Would you like to do this every day at your house? Say
No.
no. Okay. Here's what I have
Wow.
available. Here is a wash
You're not
pack.
yes-anding very well here, Anthony.
I just I'm like, well, yeah, I would love to wash my own car. And you're like, no, you're gonna say no.
Here, I'm like
Yeah.
trying to carry the
But
improv.
you literally
but-
say, if they say no to you and
I
go,
don't feel
gosh, that
comfortable
looks
doing
like
that."
too much work or
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable doing that, what else do you got? That's your chance to sell them maintenance washes.
Yeah.
You sell them a package of maintenance washes. You go, look, here, I've got a 3-pack of maintenance, meaning I'll wash your car 3 times for $100.
Okay.
You know, normally I charge $75 a wash. I'll do 3 maintenance washes, which is just a wash and dry on your vehicle. And you bring it in, you call me anytime you want, bring it in, no appointment needed. Stick around, takes us about 30 minutes to wash.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's a deal. I don't have
You
to
make
worry
$100
about
off that. Or you create the bigger books. You go, look, I'll do 3 washes for 100. I'll do 6 washes for 150. I'll do 9 washes for 200. Or you can buy
That's a deal. Yeah.
12 washes for $250 or $300 or whatever.
Well, because when I go over to the tunnel wash, it's like 14.
You're paying
bucks
$20
now.
a month
Yeah.
for that. And they're going to scratch and destroy your vehicle.
Yeah.
You
So
wanna keep
you're
it looking
telling me you
nice?
can do a better job.
You bring it to me. I'll wash it. This is the price per wash, basically. Let me wash it.
Okay.
Talk about a deal.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. So either way, you're going to sell them products at the end of that wash, or you're going to sell them maintenance packages.
Either way,
Either way, you're going to make a little extra money off that package because you're going to sell them product. They're going to use it. They're going to call you back up and go, hey, man, you only gave me an 8-ounce bottle of O&R. I need a gallon of it. Okay,
Wow.
I have a gallon of it right here. Oh, man, I love that stuff.
and as a customer,
Do you got
I
any
feel
like detail spray I can put on there too? I need some more towels. I need a new drying towel. I need some laundry soap. All of a sudden you build out this little boutique that caters only to washing and caring for the vehicle.
Yeah.
You don't need to sell compounds and polishes. You don't need to sell any of that. You sell some general purpose towels and some drying towels. You sell some soap, some O&R, some tire dressing, and either a detail spray or a paint sealant, and that's all you sell. And you sell it to them like that. And that gets those customers back because you're the only person that they can buy it from, and you're the only person they trust, or they buy more wash packages from you.
But as a customer, I feel like you actually care about me and you care about my car.
Yeah.
And
now you
that
know,
goes a long way. I'm going
now
to
your
keep
guy.
coming back
Right.
to you because I trust you now and you're my resource.
So that's how you do it, Jordan, right there. Okay, Kirby Thompson, can I cut my 8x8 microfiber suede cloths with pinking shears to make my coating applicators? One makes 4 cloths. Yes, as long as they're pinking shears. Brian Mueller, for interior detailing, what are the pros and cons of using O&R at 256, APC 100-1, PS interior cleaner for plastics and fake leather seats? All those are the same. They all work about the same. It depends on the tool. So if you use the VLB paired with O&R, you're going to clean everything. If you use like the color lock brush with the APC or PNS interior cleaner or even the VLB, you're going to clean everything. O&R tends to work better with the VLB. It cleans better, scrubs better, but you're basically going to get all the same.
Yep.
Adam Hancock says, stopped by a buddy's house last week. He was using some mint green 350 microfibers, and they said they were just as good as TRC. I immediately said the comment was blasphemous.
Oh, blaspheme.
Yeah, so...
Well, I'm curious because 350, I mean, we have Edgeless
Mint-
365s
honestly,
that are short
if
bottle,
it's-
and we have Eagle
but
350s,
it's
which are long
mint
piles.
green and probably like a 350 plush. Probably just throws in the trash.
Yeah, just next time you're over at his house, throw his towels in the trash.
Yeah.
Tell him
They're not going to make
That's
anything...
what friends
don't
are
need those.
for.
Yeah, they're not going to make anything clean or shiny,
Yeah.
so you just want to throw those things
no.
down.
Yeah, find out
right?
where he bought them from and who they are, and let us know so
Yeah.
we can
Out of curiosity.
make sure.
Yeah, maybe you can use them to clean your garage floor.
Toilets, great
Oh,
for
yeah.
cleaning. Ask if you can borrow one. Go clean the toilet with it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, buddy. I got it.
We're kidding.
I don't know what they are.
No, we
So
are, we are
these are
honestly, we're
jokes.
just messing
At least
with you.
he's using a towel that's a mint,
using
that's a
microfiber
flush
towel, so that's
350.
The fact he knew and cared enough to say something,
Yeah.
that's a good sign.
Yeah.
David Cervantes says, also, PNS Bug Off versus G-Technic W8. I know you haven't much seat time with Bug Off, but is W8 much better? So we play with W8 quite a bit,
Yeah.
and they're both pretty dang good. We have a gallon of Bug Off that we've been really needing to just jump
Power
into. We know it's good. We just haven't really gone neck and neck with W8, but they're both good products. Just depends if you need a bug remover. And some people in the southern states, I think they absolutely do. Adam says, ask where they came from. Is all they're going to say is they came from Pennsylvania and lint like crazy after one wash.
Oh.
I bought over a couple edges, 365s, 350s, and 500s. Another Hook Tier C customer.
Nice.
Awesome.
I
God
love
bless
Apparently
you, Adam.
figured out and you
Spreading,
already took care of it.
Doing
Spreading the
the
gospel.
TRC work.
Amazing.
TRC
Really
Lord's work.
Yeah.
Knocking on them doors. Can I
Oh,
interest
gosh.
you in
He
the
should be-
gospel of microfiber?
He should be a grand ambassador, right?
Hello.
If
A
he's already
towel
changing-
evangelist.
changing
Towel
lives like
evangelist.
that.
I love it.
Chris Passom says, use Uno Protect and Beadmaker combination. Wow, it works. And the car is super slick and the gloss is insane.
Yep.
It is. Uno Protect and Beadmaker. Thank you, Levi, for creating
You're
that
welcome.
combination.
You're welcome.
That
And
was
honest,
such
you know, it's the
a
least I
great
could do for the industry and the
idea.
folks at
So
home
good that you're
wanting
able to
learn
make
and
that.
be able to use all these
Yep.
wonderful products.
He's so
Do I have
humble,
a bald
guys.
spot? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Looks like a bald spot.
Chris
Whoa.
Pazan says the G6 Perfect glass is awesome, the best period. Glad you like it, man. David says we need more Tony's Kitchen. See if Mr.
Oh,
All Day
that's
will
a good
post
idea.
it
Mr. All Day could
for
post
some
that.
free rads.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I wonder how
ask
that'd
him.
Reach out,
perform
see if
on
he'd
that.
help you with that.
All Day Anthony guy's channel.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Probably
cool.
Tank. Gosh,
Well, because nobody knows what he looks like, so that'd be weird.
I want to know what he looks like.
They'd be like, "Who's this imposter?"
First from
Oh,
Puerto Rico, Umberto saying, Dane, whatever
oh my
Ali wrote
god!
is
So hold
apparently
on. I'd like to
Turkish.
say that Tony's Kitchen. We have a confirmation. It got 2 more likes on the Tony's Kitchen. So we just need 50 more.
57 likes.
So if we can get a poll going, maybe
We can get
somebody,
at least 43 more likes.
Let's get that posted up on the Rad Company podcast discussion group, right? Push those likes. I said 50,
Yeah.
right?
Pump them numbers up.
We
Those are
need
rookie numbers.
105 likes
Okay,
on Tony's
105.
Kitchen. I don't care if it's artificial. I don't care if it's real.
I'll
Make
put it this
happen.
way. It's probably not going to come just from the people who are watching this. You're going to have to share it with your friends. And
Share
they're going
it
to be
with your
like,
friends.
"What is this?" And you're
Take
going to
to
be
the
like, "Just watch
streets.
it."
Tell
And then
people.
hope that
Or
they
just
click
tell them
that
to,
they
they
like
just tell them just to like it. They don't even have to watch it, you know.
Dane, whatever Ali wrote is apparently in Turkish.
Oh,
And I showed it to one who works with me whose mom is Turkish. And it says something about being snow in the mountains and a rebel wind.
all right
Beautiful.
then.
Beautiful.
Turkish, cool.
That sounds like that, Dane.
Sounds
That
nice. G. Davis says, "What would you please talk about the experience between CSL and CSU? CSU is a little thicker
It is thicker.
when you're putting it on. It's not much different from CSL in terms of wipe off and
Same problem. You have a little
all
less
that.
time.
You just have less
less
time. Yeah, it flashes a little quicker. It's a little thicker. That's really the biggest thing. So
Both are good. Both are a good experience. I mean, I think CSU is great. Both use the same amount of towels. I think the key is having the pearl as your leveling towel.
but
and
Buck
then-
says you don't need to with CSU. He's all about an eagle, 2 eagles.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Buck-
I like
Buck-
I like
Buck
I like the
boom.
pearl and the eagle.
He's all about that eagle.
No, I won't use 2 eagles.
Double
There's no
eagle
reason to
act.
use
You
2
knock it
eagles.
all out. Oh,
No reason.
all done.
See, somebody asked about CSL and CSU. If you weren't into detailing, that just sounds like people arguing over which Law and Order they like.
Yeah.
Alkaline Trio says WD-40 is like is like glass cleaner in my big fat Greek wedding.
Yes.
It really is.
Yes. Yes.
Paul
Put some
says, yeah,
WD-40
it's
on.
funny how scratched up most motorcycles are, and then my friends wonder why mine looks like new, and theirs are full of swirls. Dude, Paul, it's
And they're also the ones with their
Hard to
scratched up
watch.
motorcycles that bring it to a detailer and go, "Yo, be careful with my bike. Like, I don't let anybody touch this thing." And you're like, "You don't care about this bike at all." I've got a
Apparently you
friend,
touch it all
His
a lot.
name's Anthony, and he has the cleanest bike I have been detailing for almost 20 years, and I saw Anthony's bike, and I was like,
Amazing.
"How long have you had this?" He's like, like 10 years." I was like, "How many miles are on this thing?" 20,000.
That's what.
How is this bike this nice? Oh, I just cleaned
Levi,
it.
that's when you know you've met an O&R
First
user.
day I met him.
no,
He
that's
was
how you-
scared to have
Yeah.
it in my shop. He thought it was going to get stolen.
You knew right away. He's just like,
Can you
oh.
blame me? Can you blame me?
He was
Dropping
a
off this
little
Garden
little
City. They're
leery.
like, yeah, come to this Rad Company shoot. It's in
this
Garden
random
City.
warehouse in
I'm
Garden
dropping it off,
City.
and I see Ivan LaCroix there going like this with his
His
hands.
mustache twirling.
Going like he's twirling his mustache. I see the guy from Dirt Dart.
Dirt Dart Steve.
yeah.
I see Steve from Dirt Dart standing there, and they're all hovering around. I'm like, so
just
do
a
you-
bunch of guys with
just-
glasses.
I think we were eating barbecue that day from across
Yeah.
the street.
Yeah, I'm like, so you want me to leave this here? And
You
they're
can
like,
hang
yeah.
out.
They're like,
You
yeah,
wanna
just
leave
leave it. You can see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need it for a while.
Take care of my bike.
I remember I walked around, showed you all my cameras, showed you my fence. I was like, look, I got this fence up here. I got all these security cameras and be locking all these doors.
And you're like, if they're going to steal anything, they're probably going to steal my lowered Elantra.
Yeah.
It's on iBox.
Yeah.
iBox.
I mean, come on,
springs.
priorities, guys.
H&R, it's on H&R springs. There we go. So then what do we got here? Alkaline Trio says, it's weird seeing G. Davis asking actual questions.
I mean,
yeah. Oh, Umberto says, sorry, it was less. It was $20 for 500 feet. That's still amazing.
Okay. That's a good price.
Yeah, I
though.
saw that. G. Andrews in KCX is also in Germany to film the premiere episode of Das Love Boat, Europe's newest dating reality show.
Oh,
yeah. G. Davis, shocking, I know, to Dan. And then also Mr. Digna, how is it getting TRC goodies in the far north? Probably, hopefully, really good.
All right.
Is anyone tried CarPro Pearl?
I know there are many
we used
people
to use
who like it.
Yeah, we used to use it. Ozzy Bear says, just removed the badges on my 06 Tundra. Where the badge was, it remains a darker color. I sanded it with 3000, then hit it with compound. Any tips to remove the shadow? It's in there, buddy.
Yeah.
So that's the UV damage. That means your paint has lightened, and where the emblem is where it was originally. That's the color of the vehicle. So
Yeah, it's just
your Tundra being that old. That's pretty common.
Yeah, man, that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal,
Yeah.
and just
You're not gonna be able to remove it.
hopefully
I still
nobody-
have that on my Elantra.
Yeah, I
Got some
saw I
spots.
have it on my red Civic. That is, it's like a ghosting that, but
Yeah.
you can only see it in certain light. Like
Yeah.
you have to like look at it just
You
right.
get the right angle. And
Yep.
Alkaline Trio says David Cervantes, TRC ships towels very reasonable rates, but not chemicals to Alaska. I think maybe establishing a distributorship might help
Yeah.
them.
I think
very,
it would. I
very
think it would.
helpful.
I
But
know,
yeah,
I think
Josh
Dan
at the
would do a
rag
good
company,
job.
Dan. Brian Cal 77. I don't have DI water. Would rinseless wash in a foam cannon work as a rinse that I don't have to dry? Thank you. Yeah, you can use that
In a foam can, it's
honestly.
not gonna
So,
foam, though.
so I started putting O&R in my soap dispenser on my pressure washer. So I have that
okay.
little tote
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
front.
Yeah.
I just put O&R in
Full
there.
strength.
Yeah, full strength. And then I have a little dial that
But
has
Levi,
a min
this,
max.
This has got to be a pretty nice pressure washer.
Yeah.
What I mean, what are you working with? Like a nice Krenzla? Are you working with? Okay, you're working with,
Sunjo 2030.
Oh.
No, well, Levi, but that's only like $130 pressure washer, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have those type of features.
No, it does. It's one of the great things about it. It's also
I was going to say, Anthony,
But
they're not
I-
features. They're amenities.
I have a German Karcher
Yeah.
cube. An
you don't have a
$89
soap dispenser.
pressure-
How many of those did you go through, Anthony?
I'm on my
I'm on my first
almost.
one.
I'm almost on my third
I
one.
use it every weekend.
Second one's starting to give me some issues.
Did you not learn your lesson the first time?
I use it
Or the
every
second
weekend.
time?
Yeah.
But Sunjo is really a great little tool.
Okay.
But I
ready-
have a little soap dispenser in
I'm
there.
getting
And
ready for
instead
my
of pouring
Acti.
soap,
What is it? Active?
Acti.
What do you call it? Acti.
yeah,
Yeah.
I put O&R in it. And it's got a little dial, so you can turn it on or turn it off.
Okay.
So based on dilution too, so you can increase it or decrease it. So what I do is I usually start the wash. I set it like medium, right? I pressure wash the car down after I've sprayed all my degreasers and stuff. Pressure wash the car down, and then I switch out, put my foam cannon in. I turn it off, the dilution on there. Set the foam cannon, rinse it out a little bit, make sure it's just water running through there. Put the foam cannon on, foam the vehicle. Get it all looking sharp, right? Let the foam do the work or whatever I need to do. Then wash and scrub the vehicle. Then I crank that bad boy up to max.
Ooh.
Spray that pressure washer, rinse that thing off.
Are you
It's
really?
running O&R through there. Gives me
Wow.
a few extra minutes. I
Yeah.
don't know the actual dilution. That's the problem. I don't
you
know
don't know
exactly
what
what,
it's
it
really
is.
doing.
But it gives me a little bit more peace of mind because I now have a lubricant on the surface as a drying aid, and I have something that has kind of helped keep those water spots at
It's
bay.
softening the water.
Soften the water a little bit, and I can pull the car out of my grass and pull it into my garage and dry it off. So
That's called peace of mind right there.
really great.
Another
Then I also
amenity
keep
at the
a little
MOS
FSE.
HQ.
Wipe it all
Speaking
down
of
with some
FSE, last night, right?
Yeah.
That cat came over while I was washing my
Like a
Civic.
bottle of Martin
that
again.
darn cat.
No, so I wasn't paying attention. I had a bottle
washed
of
off.
FSE.
It washed off one of your wheels for
No,
you.
I had a bottle of FSC in my hand, and the cat was walking by. Remember how I told you guys the next time I see that cat, I was going to thank him?
Yeah.
Right? So I was
You
thinking, I'm like...
Pet him.
I'm
You were going to
like,
pet him under his chin.
No, I was just going to literally yell thank you.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm standing there
That's
thinking to
great
myself,
then.
well, I'm probably going to sound like a weirdo because it's like 9 o'clock. It's still sunlight
Thank
out.
you.
And I'm going to say
Everybody in
thank
the
you. I'm going to
neighborhood
say
just
thank
watches.
you to this cat. And I said, F it, man. I'm just going to do it, right? So I walked around the corner. I saw the cat. I said, hey, man, thank you for the marmot thing, right? And I tripped over my bottle of FSE, broke my thing, broke my sprayer head, and then the whole bottle down the angle of the
little
driveway
grate
starts
just started
plugging
rolling?
down. I lost 3/4 of my liter of
no.
FSC because I said thank you to the cat.
And you needed that
And
because
we're
your
back
wash
to
caused
zero
water
again.
spots.
Yeah, so that happened.
Oh, sorry.
Cool.
Cat happened.
Dumb.
Dean Olivas says, hey, I purchased a ton of products from you guys in the last month or so, and everything's been awesome. I also purchased some GSF and was wondering how much to use in the PF 22.2 foam cannons. Depends on how much you want to go. You can go 50-50 with water if you want. You can go
200 mLs.
You can do 200 mLs.
200 mLs
You can
onto a
do-
GSF is
You
gonna-
can even
is
do
gonna give
100
you
mLs of
amazing
GSF and get some nice soap.
Yeah,
out of there.
it just depends on what kind of experience you're looking for. 200 puts on a show. 100 to 150 is like the perfect amount for lubrication. But keep in mind, a bottle of a 1 liter bottle of GSF,
Yeah.
$15, whatever it is. So if you're using 100 or 200, you're getting a total of it could be 5 washes, right? If you're using 200 total each time, so just price per wash at that point. So just use as much as you need. We have Joshua Kent that says, would you agree that ONR is best described as an APC, seeing that it is so good at cleaning absolutely everything? No.
When people think APC, they think something strong.
An APC would typically be a detergent with higher cleaning power. ONR is a polymer cleaner.
Yeah.
But it's a... I'd actually more call
I've
it...
never had to say that. I've always just said I use it on everything.
I would call
clean
it
everything.
It's a
ONR,
gentle
ONR is a
cleaning-
polymer encapsulator.
Yeah.
It is an alternative to soap.
Yep.
Yes.
And it cleans everything. You can clean
Yeah.
carpets, you can clean plastics, you can clean windows, you can do all this stuff.
But
with
it's
it.
not harsh.
My
That's the
parents now
important-
use it. My dad washes his 40-foot RV all the time with ONR, and he loves it. He goes, I use that. I got him a big liquidator. Loves it. Just goes around, wipes everything down. He's like, oh, this is the best. He went over to his brother's house. His brother has a 40-foot fifth wheel. Right?
Does he really?
Big one.
How are they getting up high on these things? Are they using a ladder?
So
Are they-
here's what my dad has a ladder.
Or
my
a
dad,
pole.
My dad uses a ladder and just wipes everything
Okay.
down. He's also got a like an RV brush.
Okay.
He sticks that in and then has a bucket of ONR and he washes that way. But he has a IK sprayer. He sprays up at the top, lets it sit, scrubs it with the brush, grabs a towel, and dries it all off. Right. My uncle Scott, younger brother than my dad, only by 2 years, 40-foot fifth wheel. They go over there. Scott's got Dawn dishwashing detergent in a bucket. He's got his brush. He's out there scrubbing, spraying it with the hose. Then he's got a paint roller and a bath towel, and he's up there trying to just kind of smack the side of his RV. And my dad's like, "What are you doing?"
Who had the easier time here?
And he's got about 10 bath towels that are
my
probably 25 to 30 years old.
And they're
sitting on
scratching
the
the
sitting on the
snot
asphalt driveway. And he's
Yeah.
picking them up, shaking them off. He's like, just drying up here, Brad. What
Just
are
a
you
little
doing?
bit of gravel.
Yeah.
It's
My
a
dad's
nice
like,
abrasive.
no. So then my dad came down here and goes, I need a 32-ounce bottle of ONR. I need 2 liquidators and give me like a bottle of Optimum spray wax. I said, perfect.
Wow.
He took all those over, drove right over to his brother's house, dropped those off, said, this is all you need. Showed him how to do it. He's like, let's go out and wash them and show you. Now my uncle's like, oh my God, this is
Because
amazing.
I'm sure at first he was like, yeah, right.
My dad said that big liquidator, 40 feet all the way around. Tried that
yeah.
whole motorhome.
Yeah.
All right, G. Davis says they came from Pennsylvania and lit like crazy. Also sound like Luke Berge's future Amish father-in-law.
It's the beards, man.
Alkaline saying, Anthony, I don't care if it's artificial or real Fisher. Joshua Kent says, I think G-Technic Sample Kit is the best way to try brands' products. What other brand would you say try a sample kit from? I would say Ammo. Yeah, any product you want.
Yeah.
Sample kits are great. G. Davis, will the entire rap party be broadcast on your YouTube channel? Yes.
Even the after hours.
Even the
session.
after party.
It's already there on the
After that
page. All you
party.
got to do is click set reminder, and
Yep.
it'll let you know when it goes
David
live.
Cervantes also, do you guys approve of my media wash media testing? Yes, you're doing
Yes.
a great job.
need our
G.
permission,
Davis,
go for it.
anyone watched Loki yet on Disney Plus? I was disappointed. I am totally in love with that show, and I think it's great, and I loved both episodes so far. I think it's the best thing the MCU has ever done. I am
haven't watched it
completely
yet.
blown away. I love it.
I haven't watched
It
it
is
yet.
so good. So good.
I know
G.
I like Owen Wilson.
Those are fighting words. All right. Emmanuel Huerta, do you guys have any tips on starting your detailing business? I'm 13 years old, by the way. Do it. Get it done. Start
Also,
it now.
good
Start
job, buddy.
washing. Here's what you do, bro. Start washing cars in your neighborhood. Go door to door to your neighborhood. Bring a little flyer that maybe you printed off and start trying to schedule your neighbors. Say, hey, I'm washing cars for the weekend. Charging $20 a wash. I'm going to wash and vacuum your car.
I got Lisa's car next door
Yep.
tomorrow at 4. I'm thinking I can fit yours in at 6. Interested?
Start walking around, dude. Instead of think of it like mowing lawns. You're gonna mow lawns. You're gonna do
Exactly.
the same thing. You're gonna walk around, knock on all your neighbors' doors. Hey, I'm mowing lawns for the summer. $10 a lawn, $20 a lawn, whatever it is. Same thing. Hey, I want to wash cars. I'm gonna be washing cars. I can come if you want to bring it by my house, and you just set it up that way. Start doing that, and as you grow, you start doing it. There's a kid in my neighborhood. He's 18 years old, just graduated high school, Timberline High School. He's started his own little detail shop, started a little Facebook page, created a logo.
Nice.
He's put it on nextdoor.com, which is another one you could do.
Oh, yeah.
Get on Nextdoor. Set
Facebook
up.
for nosy
He's got
neighbors.
all these people that are bringing their cars to him.
Yeah.
His prices are way too low. I reached out to him on Facebook and said, I think you need to bump up your prices. He's got tons of great reviews. People love him. And Nextdoor allows a recommendation process for your other neighbors in the area. So
Okay, good.
really good, but that's an easy way to do it. So get on it. Start knocking on
Okay,
doors,
couple
man.
more questions left. Yoshi, why were you disappointed, G? We don't know. Jeff C says 4 capfuls of ONR, 800 mils of water, and an MTM foam can will give you about 256.1. I pre-speed with ONR. Apply the pressure washer again, ONR again before putting in the garage. Great.
Perfect.
Love that, Jeff. G. Davis says, Yoshi, I believe they're having a difficult time creating original storylines not connected to the original MCU time. I agree. G. Davis, timeline. Moving on, Yoshi says, I can agree with that. Those definitely feel out of place yet. G. Davis. First from Puerto Rico says, G. Davis, no, I haven't seen Loki, but I have Paramount besides...
There you go. All right. Watching stuff. Paint roller and a bath towel also must-haves in the back of Dane's SVX. Yoshi, show is great, but out of place. It's not, guys. The first episode, they set it up exactly where it belongs.
Who knows?
David Cervantes, $4.99. Woo!
Oh!
Thanks for a great Q&A, guys. Have a great time. As always, have a wonderful weekend. Scott Matern, have a great weekend. Until next time, and it's 4 o'clock. Dane, take us home.
What a way to wrap it. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. As I mentioned previously in the show, you can go and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or iTunes. Whether you have Apple or not, doesn't matter. Just go log in, leave a review with a 5-star rating, and we will read it on the air here at Q&A. It's fun, guys. We want to share, and you can share your messages that way. It helps more people find out about the show.
There you go.
And one last way to do that is to click subscribe and click like, a thumbs up button. That also helps people know where they should be watching. So, till next week, guys, have a great weekend. See you later.
See ya.